Hey, Triple Bro, how you doing? Hey, let me see. Let me see. Okay. All right. What? It won't even let me play an intro. Hey guys, hey. Shout out to the Venture Replay Game. Please like this video on your way in or out the door. Yes, hit the like button, please. Hey, Kalia Boo. Hi, Miss Piggy. How you guys doing? It's been a minute. I know. Child, school is out. Summertime. It's a lot. I see it's been a lot going on. A lot going on. Ghetto is doing his shenanigans. What up, Pizza? Ghetto over there doing his shenanigans, and I love to see that shit. Ghetto, ain't it hot? I just came from the store getting my cigarettes. Ghetto done played another bitch, and I love to see it. What happened, Nyla? Hold on a second. I think she's stuck on this game. Hold on. Hey, I'm not gonna keep doing this. My bad, you guys. I heard my daughter went out there earlier, Triple, and she was like, "Did you know today was Brownsville Day?" I was like, "I didn't know," because I was trying to call on the phone and tell her to get me a pack of cigarettes. And yeah, she's like she couldn't hear; it was too loud, the music and shit. Triple Bro, Ghetto is in the B sector acting up again. Ghetto is lining these desperate hoes up and throwing their self-esteem down even weaker. Like, this is tragedy. Ain't no way in the hell I'm gonna wait around for hours in the rain for a nigga that ain't no nigga I'm gonna wait for. It don't matter the circumstances. Let me not even lie. No, he didn't meet her. He was supposed to meet her, but I don't think he ever had any intentions on it. Can you imagine meeting a nigga that didn't even really like you and then get embarrassed by him and now you over there talking about dry begging to go to Lemon, who also don't like her ass? This is a weird bitch, and these are the type of bitches I can't have around me. Weirdos, but they want to be focused on Uppity and Nyla. Uppity and Nyla would never. Are you okay, bitch? They're supposed to meet at 4:30. I think Chicago is an hour ahead or behind us. I'm not sure. But he ain't meet her. Now she over there trying to hype herself up to go over to get rejected by Lemon. Shit is sick. Baby. That's why I can't. I'm telling you. People be on bullshit, desperate, seeking validation. And I think she's really hurt because she seemed like the type that niggas hit up after hours, after the last call of alcohol, never to be outside with. So she finally thought she had a guy that was going to be seen in the public in the daytime with her, and that shit ain't happened. I ain't mad at it though. I enjoyed the fuck out of that shit. I even did a little song on YouTube cameras, but now I just left Shasha's and Ghetto and YouTube camera was going at it bad. And he talked about Africans. So when you say that word, YouTube camera finna act up. So she was over there cursing him out for the old and the new, baby. I can't wait to fucking Monday. Ooh, I can't wait. I think I'm gonna be up early regardless of what time I go to bed on Sunday. Soon as 9 o'clock hit, email sent, phone calls made. Baby, I can't wait. I love. Ooh, I got some juicy information. I just gotta. I gotta wait to talk to my attorney. I got a new good conversation I recorded. Uppity about to release another call. I'm gonna make a whole. I think I'm gonna make a whole playlist. Playlist, baby. I love when people lie when I recorded the conversation. Ooh, y'all think I be doing my kegels when I be having these bitches out their body? I even do my kegels better when I know I'm about to get bitches fired. Out of here, straight up and down. Yeah, I was hoping my daughter would have been back by now when I did my live, but she went to go get her hair done. But how you guys been? What's been going on with you? It's been a lot going on. I had to block that fat funky bastard Detroit with his fat sloppy ass, ugly ass bitch. Get on my fucking nerves. He's fucking blocked. It's been like yesterday was the attack of the goofy niggas. I went over there to the Umar sector and I was talking to this guy over there from New York, Futron or Fultron. It's one of the two. I can never remember. Whatever. He knows I don't mean any harm. I was over there. He is a professional dick rider. He is. And I know you he that's all he do is ride dick. He just might as well, with his bitch ass. I have that nigga, I be having that nigga leaning on his ops because he can't take me, bitch. But you know what I'm saying? He ain't got to worry about it. I can't take that big ass sloppy body he got. It's disgusting. His mama, bitch, all that. Yeah, but I went over there to Voltron's whatever last night, right? Because I went over there to talk to talk shit about Stardusty because she had tried me the other day. She thought I forgot, but you know I'm petty queen. Yeah, he always got your name in his mouth. Always. That nigga is obsessed with you. I don't know what the fuck you did to him, but that nigga is mad as fuck. He be mad as fuck, not just at you or anybody who you cool with. He been mad ever since that day when I first went on his link and checked his ass about talking crazy. He's been mad ever motherfucking since. If y'all hear any noise, that's my fan. I'm sitting directly in front of it. These bitch asses still didn't fucking fix the AC. Hold on. What up, Heedy? Oh, I pressed the wrong thing. Okay, that's how you
Hey, what's up?
doing?
I'm good. How are
Is
you?
it I'm okay. Is it as hot as over there as it is over here?
It's been in the 80s out here. It ain't really been as hot as it is as I be seeing like in the on the East Coast and in the Midwest. Y'all a little bit hotter right now for some reason.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, because I know 80 for y'all ain't shit.
Nah, nah. It's been pretty good out here.
Mhm. Well, apparently the rain is stopping all type. Well, now Ghetto got an excuse. Remember last time he had to use his daughter. This time he can use the rain.
So
he done
what
stood.
ended up
He done stood up.
happening like with you and like Room Shaker? Because I remember you guys had a peace treaty that was signed. I gave you had both of you guys sign a signature. You signed, Room Shaker signed. Next thing I know, you guys are at each other's throats.
Well, yeah, because the bitch is jealous of me. She got a lot of I don't even know this weird ass bitch. Let me tell you something. The very first time I forgot who panel I was on. But
Uh,
this is when me and Queen Tracy wasn't getting along. So Paul, I think I was talking about something when Tracy said with the kids with the noose, and Paulette going to go over there and tell her I was talking about her, and I didn't even know that bitch exists. Hold on a second. Okay, my bad. Yeah, so Paulette went and lied because I done cursed Paulette out before. So she I guess she thought she was gonna do something to me. So she came over there acting like somebody she knew goddamn I don't even know who she was. And she was acting like she was about to be, and I cussed that ass out. And then she backed the fuck down. And after that, it wasn't no problem. I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe it was a misunderstanding, but it is what it is. You come at me, you talk to me crazy, you're gonna get crazy back. So then the next time I seen this hoe, she was over there building up Lemon panel every night. This is when Lemon first started. And Lemon was mad as fuck as me because if you remember, I never hit his link. And he was mad about it. He was like, oh, well, that too.
Yeah.
But Room Shaker was building Lemon Panel when he very first started, and he couldn't stand me at that time because he was expecting me to hit his link and shit like that, like like a girl bye. So anyway, she was over there every night with big trees while Lemon was sleeping on the panel, talking about uppity, 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 uppity. So once I seen she was doing that weird shit, I blocked that hoe, and every time I would just pay her dust because that's what I do when people come into the sector trying to use my name to get on panels. Like she's like Brooke using my name to get on lanes because I be having a lot of these content creators in their feelings majority of the time. And there are times where most people be off me, but most of the time it's not like that. So that's their way of getting on the link, getting the crowd engaged with them because my haters want to be whatever they saying, they just go with it. So once she seen I was paying her dust, then she came around trying to be more civil, which is not a problem. You know what I'm saying? Once I see she learned her lesson, was getting in checking in order, I would be cordial with her. Then next thing you know, I know she'd be back on that bullshit again. But that's I noticed it's not just she do that with everybody. But the difference was me, I never engaged with her. I never gave her that, oh, we're gonna be cool friends, none of that shit because of how she came at me. So once she seen that, she started attacking my child, thinking that was gonna get me on my body. But I already said that. I know y'all know that's people do that as a form to trigger me. I already get that. I get that. So sometimes I'll react to my dumb, but I think I wasn't even reacting to that weird bitch. Or if I did, I cursed out maybe a time or two, but it wasn't like I wasn't making no lies about it. I wasn't hitting no panels talking about it though. So that's what she do. So recently I've said this year because people think they're gonna keep coming for my child and I'm not gonna say nothing about theirs. They got me fucked up. So I heard a lie where she said she put her 17-year-old daughter out in the streets. I believe because she tired of men being attracted to her because of her daughter. But anyway, she said how her daughter couldn't even get her old cell phone, and she would never spoil her kids, and she could make it on her own. She got another baby she's just like Brooke and that took. She faked the baby, so she took my I'm worried about my son owning. You could go do you couldn't even get my old cell phone, and you don't even got $7. You begging people for $8 cash apps to eat and shit like this. How she talking about her own motherfucking daughter. So I'm like, damn, this bitch don't even like her motherfucking daughter. But it was so disgusting how she was carrying on. I did go live about that shit. So she really been in her feelings ever since then. But I would just say like how you gonna have your daughter out there like that at 17 years fucking old? That's weird. And why are you talking about? And why are your friend even wanting $8 and $12 back for giving her something to eat? Like they should have just you around a whole bunch of ain't fucked up the one on her subscribers they have. Yeah,
So
exactly.
you
So
said that
yeah, that
she
then
mentioned
okay, yeah,
you.
that's what I'm trying to tell you. Every time it's bringing up my daughter. I heard her on Brianna's right because I was in Brianna Clouds and she was mentioning something about me and my legs. I don't know if it was roasting or not because I was in and out of it. Somebody had told me to go over to her live. She was talking about I forget, but I got so annoyed when I see her on the panel talking about me after you had just asked me that in the DM. I just left right, so I didn't even know if it was dragging or she was just bringing me up because of something that was said. So when I was on another panel and she kind of followed me on the link, and then they was asking me about because they was all talking about Lemon and how he's going to continue his behavior because people allow it and they always go back. Yeah, I was talking to Shasha about it. Hold on a
Mhm.
second. What? Listen, don't watch the show. I'm going to take the tablet. So I was telling Shasha that, you know, everybody be going back to him. So he was like examples, and I gave him example. I said Room Shaker, because she be the main one going on this whole parade, panel to panel, talking crazy about Lemon, talking about how everybody's stupid for keep going back to him when that's all she does. Which is another. I don't like those type of people, hypocrites. So yeah, so she said, "I thought you said you wasn't going to bring my name up." I said, "Bitch, who?" I said, "You just had my name in your mouth earlier, and I didn't say anything negative about you, bitch." And I told him I didn't want you talking to me at all or about me. So what the hell are you talking about? I told them you should do what I've been doing. I don't discuss you, bitch. So don't act like I did. It's very few people. I mean, it's a lot of people that go back and take them in disrespect, but it's very few people that go around on these big charades of I ain't fucking with so and I ain't fucking with Lemon. Every panel they over talking everybody, want to come up and argue with anybody that's on the panel that's cool with Lemon, all that crazy wild shit, right? So you are a very good example. I think I said her and I said BBW. But like I said, I can't even get the rest of the list out because she's in. The next thing I know, she just bringing up Nyla and talking about, oh yeah, because you talked about my daughter. Like what, bitch? Like she's a weird psycho. And then, so I just went off on her ass and moved around. She's a
So
weird bitch.
when she was at Brianna's, because I watch Brianna or whatever
Mhm.
sometimes, and when she was at Brianna's, she say anything like, well, was she just bringing you up, or was it something
I
disrespectful
don't
that she
know. Yeah,
said?
she brought my. I know she definitely said my name. Like I told you, I don't know what was
Okay.
the purpose. That's why I said I didn't even say nothing to her because I don't know if it was a good or bad thing. But I didn't want her bringing up my name. Period. Because that's what she's been doing since I known the dumb bitch. If you look at it, everybody sees that. Every panel she hit, she's bringing me up. Like if she has nothing to add to the commentary, you know what I'm saying, or people are not letting her cut in on the conversation. What's her
Hmm.
go to? Oh, uppity, 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 uppity. That's what she does. Or Nyla,
Right.
Nyla, Nyla. But you know, most of the people ain't gonna allow her to talk about Nyla. So it's uppity, 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 uppity. That's what she does. So like I said, I don't know what reason she was bringing it up for. What I couldn't even tell if I was being discussed. But once I heard my name, I just rolled my eyes and left the live. Like I said, I forgot what I even was told to go check the live out for because I don't watch her. But if somebody tell me she got something going on, I'll go. You know, I'll go check in and
Well,
see what's good. But
the thing is, I brought in a peace treaty to both of you guys. I made sure
mhm.
that I brought an ink pen and I told you to sign on the dotted line, and I told Room Shaker to sign on the dotted line. Next thing I know, you guys are at each other's throats. Now somebody's gonna have to be the bigger person on this thing, because I feel like, I know y'all don't like each other, but I was like, well, dang, y'all be in on mutual platforms. Y'all should be able to coexist, not like each other, but just not even bother each other. That's what it should
Don't you
be.
think they do that with a lot of people though? She can't do it. That's why I was surprised. I was like, well, if you
Right.
can make that, that's why I told you. If you can make that happen, thank you, because this bitch is weird. That's what I do. Everybody knows that. I don't need to talk about no motherfucking body to be on the panel. People already know that. I could go in and talk about any conversation they got going on, or I could talk about my most favorite thing, myself. I don't need people help, but she doesn't even know me. I don't interact with you. You majority of the time you can remember with that shit with the Wally. You should did you see how she acted when first of all, she lied and said I said that Sassy paid him for a mod stick, and I didn't say nothing of the sort. I said Sassy paid for the interview, so she'll lie just to get a negative reaction from people that say something negative about me. Like she literally goes around panels doing that. I don't talk about her because she's a weirdo. She's a goofy. She was over there right now begging, trying to have the chat make it seem like the chat is telling her when she's really she keep acting the chat. I want to jump out Lemon birthday cake. Wasn't you just on a whole tour about fuck Lemon? And was and ain't that what is that what you meant? And that's exactly what the conversation was about. People always saying fuck Lemon, but be right back on his dick, trying to be in
R-
front of his numbers and shit like that. You know?
Right, right. I mean, I I said to her the same thing that you pretty much. I relayed the message over to her, like, as long as you don't bring up uppity, she's not gonna bring you up, and it's gonna be like that or whatever. Because like I said, I feel like everybody has bigger fish to fry out here. So for
Mhm.
y'all to be focusing on each other, and then y'all both have daughters, y'all have children. There's no reason for that. And I was like, well, is there some sort of resolve? If because you both be over at YouTube cameras, you both be over at everybody else's Pizarros, so there's no reason why
Well,
y'all should be
she not allowed
interacting.
that pizza. Pizza don't be letting her up unless she talks to her. Like Pizza don't deal with majority of places I go, she
But
don't be. The only two, well now she comes around Shakim's all the time. So it would be Shakim's, YouTube
but she
cameras.
was just at Pizarros not a couple of days ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I know
Okay.
because it was
Oh.
something involving her. So she let her up.
Oh. Okay.
What up,
Well,
talent? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I just feel like you guys need to just try to just leave each other alone. You know what I'm saying?
What am I?
Because
But how am I? But it's not a no.
yeah,
You have to talk to her. See
and
what
I
is her
am going to talk to
obsession
her
with
as well.
uppity. Yeah,
Right.
no, you need to ask her what is your exception with uppity because I don't talk to the weird bitch. She's a goofy. She's not somebody I would want to hang around even online. Like if you know online, you could be more tolerable of certain personality, people and things. But with her,
Mm.
it's just like I just don't see any common ground with her. So I really wish she would just leave me and my child alone because it's not hitting none of the things that she say. She's very insecure and jealous, and all of that is not going to change. No, no, it's not going to help her life in any type of trajectory. It's not going to help. Actually, it's gonna make a fall even more behind, focusing on the next person. And then you lie because if you're gonna promote me, get the shit right, bitch. At least. But I really prefer you not. I don't need your help. I got enough goofy ass bitches in this sector going on every panel, uppity, uppity, uppity. Like the other day, they went over there to limit. I'm not even there. Lolo, Thera I Lolo and fucking Brooke on the panel, uppity, uppity, uppity. This had nothing to do with me. And let me even have the nerve that he could summon me to the panel because them goofy bitches want to discuss me. I think not. Please. So I have enough of that going on. I don't like she's the one with the problem. I'm way too player for that shit to be going around pressed about the next bitch. I ain't never seen that happen and I never will.
Okay, because I don't know if she recalls, like, if when she when she mentioned you at Brianna's, but I'm sure she has. But my thing is that you are the queen of Harlem. She is the queen of Chicago. You guys should be sitting on your thrones, when you guys are on these panels. But it's just chaos going on, and nobody's
I
stopping
know.
it. Nobody's stopping it. You know. And then on top of that, the whole ghetto thing. I don't even know that whole thing. What are we talking
What is
about?
your opinion? I really need to hear. Was you following it? Because I didn't get well,
No.
I seen because I was out all day. But when I got to the end at YouTube cameras, like
Mm,
I don't so he said it started at Shakim's, but I didn't get to see that part. So
yeah.
did you know anything about the ghetto thing though?
I don't watch shot cams, so I would never know what's going on over there. But
No, on
I don't.
YouTube cameras. Did you watch YouTube
Oh,
cameras?
YouTube cameras. No, I didn't get a chance to watch. I seen her. I seen her
Oh
that she's live.
damn, he missed
But
it.
what
I know the
happened?
live was very long. Okay, listen. I'm only got part of the story because I wasn't here all day, but
Uh,
I know when I peeked in early, I said she was live, and I said when I looked back, I said, "Damn, she's still live." What up, sophisticated brat? So that's what made me peek in. I said she must got some business going on. So I said, and then I'm reading the chat, and I see them talking about a meetup. I'm like, who meeting up? Because I thought Ghetto said yesterday he wasn't going to meet her. Because I told Ghetto, oh yeah, I forgot about that part. So last night, right, I had told Ghetto. I say, yo, if you take, I said, because remember, all of this started because all these women are so interested in you because you wanted to take me out. So now everybody, because they want to be uppity. First chat rap, of course. Like it's a group of women, they never fail trying. So you see how that went. Then I said, get up. I said, see, I'm gonna change my mind. I'm gonna meet up with you. But if you take that bitch to meet a glass of water, nothing. Ain't nothing. It ain't about nothing. So Ghetto was like, what? This is after we had arguing. She was doing all that shit with Nyla. So then Ghetto was like, he was saying, but he loves stuff like that. So we going back. She's like, are you jealous? I'm like, bitch, how am I jealous? He asked me first. I'm first. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes in your life. Remember that. And I turned him down. So what am I jealous of, boo? He lives right next door to me. It's nothing to me. It's nothing to meet that man. So Ghetto was on the bed laughing and smiling. He had the biggest grin because she's over there trying to make it like it's a girl fight over Ghetto. I'm like, girl, bye. And I'm just ignoring her. She's steady going crazy. Now of this and then whatever. So I'm like, Ghetto, do you hear me, Ghetto? So finally she stopped screaming when she realized she's talking to herself. So she finally calmed down after about maybe 10 minutes. So I said, Ghetto? And he was like, yes. I said, did you hear what I say? If you take her to get a cup of ice water, you ain't gonna meet me no more. And he's like, all right, I ain't going.
wow.
Why he
Um.
do that? She busted. Her vein probably bust. She probably was at. I don't know how long she was online today. But if she wasn't on it, she probably had to go to the hospital to get that stitch up. Baby, she went off, and I just got off the panel laughing, and then I went over to that guy in the Umar sector panel. So I don't know what she was saying, but so like I said today when I got up, I heard them talk to my son about a meetup. So I'm like, okay, who meeting up? Because the last time we talked, he said he wasn't gonna meet her. So and then I see it's Ghetto and Room Shake. I said, ah, shit. But I knew he would do something like that. But I was like, let me not say nothing because she's already trying to spin that narrative. So I was just reading. I was in the clouds reading the chat and I'm listening to him on the panel. So they were saying how they were supposed to meet up at 4:30, I believe. Chicago's. He was in Wisconsin, something like that. But wherever he was at, it was going to take him like an hour. He said an hour 15 minutes to get to drive to Chicago. So he was getting dressed with on the panel on YouTube camera's panel, and so I was in and out. So I had left, came back. So when I came back the last time, he wasn't on the panel, so I edited back a little bit because they was like, "Oh, room shaking gonna get pissed. You see how slow he was putting on his lotion and da. And then whatever. But some people in the chat was saying he might be playing with her because she had the nerve to beg that man for money to meet with him and said she was begging him for money. So I went and meet with his ass, and then when he got in the car, hey Miss Gwen,
Well, see, this is the thing. Like, I
I feel he
mean,
used it to make you jealous. Oh, it didn't work. Go
when
ahead. I'm
when it
sorry.
comes to the ghetto situation,
Uh-huh.
I don't know what the big thing did he. I mean, kind of. Do you think that he stood up chat rep? Do you think that he stood her up and that and kind of because he promised her to this extravagant
Right.
meal? What, what
Right.
do you think?
No,
I
he
mean,
didn't promise
so
her that. The chat wanted him to do that because that's what we was supposed to do. So
but he
anything I
said
have,
he
these
was
bitches
going to
could get.
do it though. Didn't he say he said he was going to?
No, they would just they wouldn't agree on the place, and he kept saying, "And I got to meet with my daughter. I'm here on family. This is not a date." He kept trying. Only thing he kept saying, like, "This is not a date, you guys," because she was picking out all these different outfits. She's like, "What should I wear?" He's like, "Remember,
But
this is not a date. I have a girlfriend." You know, Chara is a weirdo, and now he don't even want to talk to her. He told her like she makes him feel uncomfortable. He don't want her speaking to him no more.
my
But he
my
did
thing
to me.
is,
He didn't stand her up because he showed up. But I think
but
he
I've
played her
I've
though.
heard him
He played her.
say, I heard him say on like,
Oh,
oh,
hold on, Haiti. Look what we got.
what?
My two favorite ladies,
Ooh.
Hi.
Lady Dimples.
Oh yes. What's up?
Now, speaking of bigger person, I want to see you show example of your words, Heidi. Mm-hmm.
I
What was
don't
she
have no
saying?
problem with dimples.
Um,
Oh, okay,
I
good. I'm
was
glad you
mad.
guys
I
made
was
up.
mad at Heidi because I asked a request for Heidi and Heidi refused. But then I went back
That
to
is
my team, and my team said that Heidi was right, and I need to think, and that person's a small fry, and I said, oh, I hate when she's right.
I'm just getting tired of Dimples making people famous that doesn't need to be famous. Dimples is beef sector royalty. So why would we waste our time on small fries?
Yeah, they
Now
were
give
like,
me a big fish and we'll go to town. Not a problem.
Mo, do y'all see they still trying to force Room Shaker to meet with Ghetto, right? Well, trying to get Ghetto to do with Room Shaker, and clearly Ghetto got stuff to do
He's
with his family stuff, and he does not want to. But Room Shaker got all dressed up and tell us something. She got a see-through dress on. She put a
dressed
little
and put in
makeup on.
quotation.
Girl, it is a mess, and they still try to force it. It is a mess. Ghetto in the grocery store just doing that. Carlene that went off on him like
Wait, he's in the grocery store
ridiculous.
now? You lying to
Yes,
me?
go look, girl. It's a mess. And Shaker talking about something. I'm gonna need to cash up and act like she got a man, but she didn't want to talk about something. She wanted to meet him off camera. So you know why she wanted to meet him off camera, so she could try to fuck him and put a baby on him.
Oh boy.
That part is an imaginary baby, and that she's still going on with the lie. Like she's a weirdo. Like you could tell she was broken. Like when Ghetto finally showed up after all that time, because that's how I was
Oh,
telling. He was supposed to be at 4:30. It was like, and that's why they used the camera because he was like, but he was like, I didn't tell you to stay live. Who the fuck told you to do that?
yeah.
I
Why
said
is
we was
she
bringing the
going off?
content to
I don't know
Shakib.
why.
Oh,
Going, I don't know why TC's going off, and that bitch was live for 8 hours. You done did a whole fucking work shift on here. Like
I
I
don't know
don't
how
get
many
it.
hours, but I think it was. Oh, I don't know.
He was live for 8 hours. Go look.
Damn, it was 8 hours. I thought it was like, well, I got there at the end, so, but I do know she was live a while. But that shit is crazy. I said that for once I heard them talk about how slow he was putting it on and how she was begging him for money. I was like, watch that nigga ain't going. And she a hood booger. He probably thinks she probably had somebody trying to come meet and knock him over his head and take his wallet.
Girl, really? That's what she would do. And he talk about some. Oh, Chicago's expensive. I don't know how you live there. You know that girl live on the west side in the hood. They
Right.
living out of car. Shit, I didn't mean to derail. I just came over, hit that link. I didn't know what y'all was talking about before, but it was just I think
That's what we were talking about. What
Wait,
you talking
wait,
about right
Dimple,
now? She,
oh,
Ghetto, didn't he promise Chat Rep this lavish meal and didn't follow through, or did he not promise that?
he did and didn't.
Okay, so why don't people learn from this from Chat Rep? That's the whole thing,
And then chat
you
reps in
know.
her feelings because Ghetto curved her afterwards. She texted him to see if he was okay. He ignored her and then did, and then she kept talking about it. So finally, and then he promised her that the next time he came to Chicago, he would really take her out and do what he was supposed to do the first time. And now he was going to take out Room Shaker. The whole thing is weird. The whole thing's supposed to be for content, but I don't find that fun. I don't find that entertaining personally.
Mm.
yeah, remember at first she didn't want no cameras, and he was like, "No cameras." Like, what you think he meeting you for your personality? He's trying to be content, but he was never meeting you. And I think Ghetto is just taking advantage of desperate women that he know obsessed with me. So it is what it is. But you, a blind man, can see that man wasn't coming.
Clearly he has a woman. She's a nice woman. It's attention seeker, and she didn't know. And then it's not like you got stuff. You got stuff to do. You taking care of your family. You seeing them. You got people to meet up. Why are you even stringing this along? And then why didn't y'all pre-plan this? Like I don't. Ugh. And then
I
I'm
think he was trying to
off
make
the
her drive out there because remember she said she was still home. I think his intention is to make her drive all the way over where they were supposed to meet at, so
He
he could stand her
humiliates
up.
women. That's what he
Yes,
does. He
yeah.
humiliates women. That's the
yeah.
whole thing.
It's
So
gotta be. It's gotta
yeah.
be. Because room shakers take it serious. She's like, "What you want me to wear? What you do?" And how about I'm gonna be on your arm and all this stuff. Like she was like really taking it serious and excited and geek. But yet room shakers
Right.
don't.
She was all giddy. I was dying laughing.
And
I had
that
such a good
said they
day. I
could
had to be
tell
like,
she had never
yo.
been on no date before.
My problem with Ghetto is keep your word. If you say you're gonna do something, do it. Don't try to string people along. Don't try to give them whatever. Like, keep your word. You didn't keep your word with Chat Rep. You're not keeping your word with the whole Room Shaker thing. I mean, it's like he does this. Like, look at what happened with the whole Clyde Diva thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like he
Well,
humiliates women.
actually, the Clyde Diva thing, he
Oh,
got
right, right.
out because Clyde Diva's dumbass is the one that went out there on a spare flight and couldn't get back home
Well,
and
yeah.
got
Right.
busted for a married man and it was in like the worst part of New York.
Yeah, she had a
Uh,
choo-choo ran on her. They
yeah,
did they did a choo-choo on
well,
her.
no, do you know what
Yeah.
happened? He was messing with this married man that's apparently a murderer or something, or the wife was or something, and she found out, so they had to like hurry up and get her up out the house because the wife was going to get her, and then Ghetto had to basically come scoop her up, and Ghetto lives in Newark, which I think he lives in Jersey City, but still, that's not. It's like 20. It could take like 40 minutes.
Kitty ain't too bad. That's right there.
Yeah, but it depends. She wasn't in like the. She was like in a deep part. But anyway, he had to go scoop her up to go get her, and I think took her to like a Roach Motel because she didn't have enough money to get home.
Mm.
Yeah, that story.
I could never do that. And she was damn near 50 when that happened, wasn't she? How you
Left
go
her
somewhere without
kids,
no way
left
home?
her
That's
kids
weird.
at home and everything. Had the one boy watching the kids and left them and didn't have enough money. See, I don't know. I don't do no
So
broke.
Clyde Diva was a one-way ticket. She went. I mean, it was like a one-way situation. She didn't have a round trip.
I don't know what the logistics of why she couldn't leave, but yeah, it sounds like she only had a one way, because she couldn't
Wow.
leave and she basically had to come online like Shasha had to and beg for money to get home. Like I don't get these. Like I don't get these brokers. But Jay Wilson, as much as I hate him, he
Oh
said it
God.
or under promise, over deliver. When we seen Haiti do her damn thing, no one knew that she would take a goddamn streetwalker Miami gutter bitch like Ness to the goddamn um W
In a
Hotel on
TMU outfit
Southeast.
that was on a discount rack. Go ahead, Dipple.
She took a gutter bitch like that bitch to the W. I mean, are you serious? And had a suite like us. Oh
Fast. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell is wrong with you?
A full kitchen and in a few rooms, but I mean, who's counting? Who's counting? $900 a night, but who's counting? You know what I'm saying?
Nobody
Because
was nobody believed that till she turned that fucking camera on, and I knew exactly. Matter of fact, I think I'm the one that had doxed the hotel because I know the W because I always every time I love the W brands. I was like, oh my fucking god.
but it was
Yes,
ODS.
I
It
love
was
the W2, but they never on the list in New York City. They said it's
but
not
it
five
was
star in New York, but
ODS. It was ODS that was
Oh wow.
tweeting on it, and
I
then
stayed at
Dimples
the
did
W
dox it.
on Broadway. And my room, it was just a standard room, but my room overlooked. They called it an upgrade because of the view, but it literally overlooked the Marriott in Good Morning America area.
I'm jealous. I don't care what room I get in there. I'm trying to go, but I be when I do staycations, I'll be looking on those hotels when you get like
I
half
never
price or like cheap. Yeah.
was.
I always find a goodie
I
one. When I find a goodie one, I go.
Yeah, because it's even hard to get like the friends and family discount there from my friend. It's very very hard. But
Yeah,
Yeah, they
well
don't take
now
no
now
deals. They don't.
now the funk nesters, now they're back to eating quarter pounders again. She's not living the good life.
no, no,
So
no, no, begging for meatloaf dinners. She literally
what?
begged.
She begged for a
What?
meatloaf dinner. Stop playing. But I'm not surprised. Remember, she begged for cat food. I'm like,
Wait a
damn, he got the
second.
whole cat.
You wait a
She
second. What do you mean the
asked
meatloaf?
her subscribers. She talked about something. She really wanted a meat loaf dinner and had them give her money for a meatloaf dinner.
Oh my God. She's back to
Tragic.
begging for food. Wow. This is so sad.
Wow.
She done
No
went from
more. And did
lobster
she take
tails.
pictures?
She done went from lobster tails to meatloaf.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
I wonder if Shasta being petty because he be getting some meals. Like he be getting the briskets with the ribs and the sides. I'm like,
I'm,
God
I'm
damn, and you over
waiting
there
for my
begging for
DoorDash.
meatloaf, bitch.
I'm waiting for my DoorDash right now. I just ordered from Brio, honey. A little, it's like an Italian chain thing. I don't know. Hopefully the food is good. Hopefully I ain't waste my money, honey. But no, but he don't need to be ordering from nowhere and only tipping $1.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
You
That's
be
so
tipping
sad.
$1.
Yes,
Is
but
everybody in that crew broke over there? Like, is everybody in the
That's
Funk
petty.
Nesters broke? Like,
they gotta be. Well, we saw what they did in Vegas.
and Brooke and Malik. Malik isn't even thinking about taking Brooke anywhere near Seattle. He doesn't even take her out of town.
Yeah,
They
first of
don't
all,
go nowhere in town. That's why they ran it to meet that man for
yes,
that
they
2-star
do.
restaurant dressing
Yes,
up.
they do.
The
They be
fuck?
right at the casino, feeding Brooks gambling addiction.
Mm.
Did you see how he looked when he came up the other day trying to compete with Octavius? But like this nigga's not even groomed.
No,
I was like, they broke. He's not even groomed. You know what I'm saying? No beard oil, no comb,
yeah,
like
no.
just everything. The
When
clothes, everything looked dingy and dusty and bummy. They said Malik. They said Demon Soul cursed him out today. I missed that part.
what?
They
He
said she
cussed you
cursed
out.
Malik out.
Oh,
Malik, I forgot what they said because they was putting what she called them in the chat. I don't know why I can't remember,
But
but they kept typing it over and over in the chat.
Miss O always gonna cuss somebody out, so that ain't no surprise.
Yeah, she been on one lady. I see she cussed your ass out too. I'm like, damn. And I think she went and she for like 30 minutes. I was surprised you didn't even leave the
When?
pan on. I
When?
Demon
thought you
Soul
was gonna
has
drop
some
out.
type of unhealthy attachment to gay men. I don't know what it is, but
That that's what Ella said, honey.
where's
It
your husband?
it don't make no sense. Like she should have the most fulfilled life out of everybody, but she's just a miserable bitch. But her and
Very
she
needy.
almost fell out because she was doing what Demon So does, always overanalyzing and overthinking stuff. But they patched up together. But baby, when they fall out, it's going to be epic.
Who's
When
gonna fall
Demon Soul,
out?
when
Miss
yeah, who?
and Shasha,
Really? That's his first lady, I thought.
they're both crazy.
Oh
So
Lord, Shasha.
you predict Demon Soul and Shakim falling out before you predict him and Ness falling out because something's coming. Something's coming. I'm
Yeah,
just
that audio situation, that was a crack of something. It was trying to be played off, but you could tell. That like she doing controlling things, you know. She want to be able to. She want to talk to, but she don't want him. I guess he don't want her messing. I don't know if he don't want her messing with him or she's messing with him because Shasha be talking people she don't like. So I can't tell. You never know what that weird is.
I think.
Ness does not like Lemon. She's playing
Oh yeah,
Lemon
she doesn't
just
like
to
him at all.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
she's trying
obvious.
to
That's
control him, but
obvious.
unfortunately, Lemon really does like Ness. But she does not like him. But with Shasha, her and Shasha was born because I was already noticing Shasha feel some type of way that she went back to Lemon, but she doesn't like Lemon. She just plain and being Ness, being selfish. But what I peeped is you noticed that she kept going live, and either Shasha was on YTC's panel, and then she was shading him, talking about he was doing charity work. And I peeped the other day she went live, and he was on Coolin's panel. And as soon as he found out she was live, he got off that panel and started modding. And I said, "Yup, you better do it before she air your ass out."
Yeah, no matter what, Shakim's gonna be he's a worker bee for Ness. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah. But at the end of the day, I think that passive aggressive energy between the both of them, something's gotta give and something's gonna happen. I feel it.
Something is going to happen. But the problem is, Shakim doesn't need Ness anymore. He's built his. He needed her at one
That's what
point
I
for him
said. She got
audience.
mad when I said that. He doesn't
Yeah,
need her.
no, he's got
Doesn't
more.
no. This the guy pen I was on last night. Hi, food truck. But go ahead.
No, people have started liking Shakim. Like even I forgot all the shit he did, like with the row and stuff, because they was
Yeah, 'cause
talking
I
about
remember I couldn't stand his ass at first, but now I love me some Shot Shot. I really do.
it was Mind on limits, and he's literally won people over. So I think, and this sector's male identified anyway, so they just needed
Well, he didn't win Heedy over.
Not at all. No, not at all.
it. She didn't want
Because
if
because
she initially
because
feels some
there's
type of way
no
about it, she just stays there.
there is no originality. Every time I see him, he's using somebody else's shit, and it's like he is the king of copycat, the king of taking somebody else's content and trying to make it his own. I be saying, it even be points like he will literally sit there and like listen to what somebody else said and regurgitate it on another platform. And I'm like, wait, didn't I just say that shit? And also, like I've had to tell him like don't have my shit on your channel and stuff like that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And Jay Dunn, everybody is like has to tell him that. And it's like, how can I even admire or like anything that you bring to the table when everything you bring to the table is somebody
It's
else's shit
it's
creation?
But I
repurposed.
enjoyed that JW documentary though. I enjoyed the hell out of that shit. Ooh, I was enjoying it because I know she was crashing the fuck out. It was I enjoyed that shit. You didn't
Well,
enjoy that,
Jay
Edie, or
Z
you didn't
kind of
watch that?
left like she kind of left like a punk and shit like that. She should have just continued with whatever it is that she was going to do and followed
No,
through
they
with
done
it.
contacted the white guy, and that's the. They said that's the guy that contacted her job, so she didn't want no parts. And then Jay Dunn gonna turn around and try to act like she defending her. I'm like, you are such a fucking
Jay Dunn
weirdo.
is she is such a liar. Like I cannot stand a liar, but the fact that girl, she's such a delusional liar, I can't. She's dangerous.
Yeah. I mean, Jay Dunn, we know Jay Dunn doesn't have a life. She doesn't have anybody. Jay Dunn's looking for love in all the wrong places, clearly. You know, I mean, a girl that pays to stay on a panel is a retard. We already know Jay Dunn's slow.
I
Underdeveloped
think she's slow.
underdeveloped voice, overdeveloped body. I mean, come on. Let's do it.
I don't think she's slow, but she definitely got
Something's off.
yeah, she's definitely and she
No,
trying to
something's off, but I don't think it has to do with her. I think it has to do like with her emotional. What like I don't know. I'm not
But
a
you can be
therapist, but like she
intelligent.
need a
You can
hug.
be intelligent and
She
still be
definitely need
slow.
a hug.
Right. You could be
No,
intelligent and something
no.
can still be off. Because Albert Einstein was off, but he was very intelligent. A lot of you know what I'm saying?
Well, they say
So
most crazy people are highly intelligent. Maybe she just batshit crazy, nutty at squirrel shit. Maybe that's it.
she did all this stuff talking about, hey, she was talking about now she's telling people to stay away from her. She's telling Ness to stay away from her. She's telling all these people to stay away from her, but she was the one. I was like, how is that going to hold up in court? This is why she loses her cases. She loses her cases because she's the one she antagonizes people, and then when they come for her, she thinks she has a case now. Oh well, I'm going to do X, Y,
Right.
and Z. Like you and Ness was mutual combat. So what are you talking about? I don't know. These people don't know how to win cases. Clearly,
But Ness has been excessively focusing on her because you know Ness is a punk, so she likes to she can't but poke up at certain people. So she has been really bothering Jay Dunn lately, even though I don't like either one of their weird asses. Hey, grandma love.
I don't know. What do y'all think of the Rita thing with the ODS situation? I don't even know
oh
what that shit's about.
I don't know
I don't
either.
know. You got to tell me.
Yeah. Apparently
Well,
she did a video.
Rita cussed out
I didn't know
ODS.
she was dragging him though.
We don't cuss out anybody. That's why I use Bill's dick to porn bomb Sir Kane. Because she cussed me out one day.
Oh, did you get tagged in that Sir
No,
King post?
no, his bitch ass purposely didn't tag me. That's why I went on my community day.
I was like,
And
this nigga got fucking nerds. Fuck you
He's
and
having
Jay
a town
Wilson. Don't be
hall.
trying to summon me, bitch.
yeah, he's
He's
having
having
a
a
town
I,
town.
hall
I don't know what the fuck he think he doing,
about Jay Wilson bullying people.
Wow.
but he's no different.
No, because he bullied me night after night and wanted to use me for content. That's why I P-bombed his ass.
Wait, but
But
Oh, so you
do you guys think that Catherine Powell was a little slow? I always thought
yeah,
she was slow.
yeah,
well,
she's
no,
definitely
no,
slow.
Edie,
Definitely. Most definitely.
when I was cool with Catherine, he listen up. This is what she gonna say. He gonna say you're really good with talking to slow people. And I said yes because I have people like that in my family. I said I know how to talk to
Oh my god.
And she's always trying to say something to like impress Jay Wilson. Like, bitch, sit down. Like, stay in the chat, please.
Right. Her obsession with Jay Wilson. I heard that him and Tulsa fella. I didn't see that coming because that was another one that was infatuated with his ass too. So I'm surprised that fallout happened. But you could tell Jay Wilson didn't care for her, but she was clearly in love. But he didn't care about Catherine either. But she really can't stand me because I'm the reason she showed everybody that ball spot.
But Tulsa is
How her
always
body
turning
trying
on
to impress
people.
me.
Tulsa could be good, but she's always turning on people. So like,
That's what she does.
yeah, she's
Attention seeker.
bipolar. She's bipolar. That's why I can't stand
Right.
her because she switches up on people too much.
I got the job of the dime with no reason or rhyme, just for nothing. That's
And then
you
she'll
know.
come back, like she'll literally come back like nothing's wrong. She'll be like, "Oh, okay." So I'm glad Jay
I'm gonna
Wilson.
take this serious, so don't be saying no serious shit and accusations, then, bitch.
Tulsa has to learn you can't turn on everybody. Some people are actually in your corner. Those are the people you keep in your corner. You keep the good people in your corner, but turn on the ones that are a little shifty and stuff like that. But yeah, no.
Well, I'm a victim.
Um,
I'm a victim of that because I will cut a bitch off in a
oh,
minute.
well, what do you guys think of the Castro and the Tommy situation? Like with Jay Wilson's.
Over it. Over
Mm,
it.
well,
My sentiments exactly they was. I don't even I was
what
over it from the.
about what about Brian and Jay Wilson? Because Brian's supposed to be going to brocation too. So
He ain't going nowhere, but ain't no ticket. That's what I posted the other day. I did the day count and I said, has tickets been secured? Anything? They ain't going nowhere. Shoot, I don't think nobody. Only person that's possibly going to go is Shakim. That sissy Stephanie ain't going. Ro might go for the prospect of trying to get Shakim, but I wish he would just let that go because if he didn't fuck you in Vegas, he sent you to Los Angeles. Just let it go. Stop chasing that goddamn peen. And Brian definitely ain't going nowhere. Either he ain't never been on a plane in his life. He need to shut up and to hang out in Seattle of all places with Ness.
yeah, that would never be my first plane
Y'all
ride
already and
to
Shakim,
Seattle.
you already said that Ness was boring.
Yeah,
Exactly. And do you think talent's really going on, or he just fuck it, because he ain't even really
Well,
talking
like
about it too tough.
LSA says, talent needs to be very, very careful because talent wants to be. See, this is what I understand about talent and these other people. You want to be in the know, but you want to have this anonymity to yourself. And it just doesn't mix. Like either you're going to be yourself or not. So you're not going now. Ness and them were really nice and let you slide with that shit you pulled in Vegas, but that's not going to happen again. They would be a dummy to allow that to happen again. So you're talking about going to Lemoncation if that really happens, and we already know how Lemon's a setup queen. Look what he did to Shakim. Um,
And his
Ness, unless
Discordians every night.
definitely meets Ness, you know what I mean? If he's with anybody outside the group, someone's going to get his ass. So, and talent talks too much fucking shit for us not to fucking know what the fuck he looks like. So, yeah, just like Sassy was very, very humbled when we found out not only does she have
Right.
that she's a
Shit,
serial cigarette smoker.
Ronnie Q thought beef sector period when she got exposed, as she should.
Oh yeah, she got
Barbecue ugly ass.
certified. She got
Lied
certified.
about beef. Oh, baby.
When we saw them when we seen that triple chin, we saw them rag pajamas.
This bitch. Oh,
We
she talk
saw them
about his
big
Trump
old
now.
potato salad making arms, honey. Yes, she ate some humble pie real quick.
but
Let's go.
but you guys know the Funk
Looking
Nesters
like a
are low
grandma and she
budget.
ain't got no kids.
You know
Go
they're low
ahead.
budget if they're having a whole vacation in Ness's state that she lives in, because she ain't thinking about having a vacation anywhere else because they can't afford anywhere else. They could barely afford Vegas.
Right. And unless it's somebody else's dime, yeah, Nessa's gonna flex on somebody else's dime, but we know her ass ain't got it. That's why she's over there
Right.
making them come to her. Shit, the bitch won't even go see her fucking son. You know what? I was so disgusted with Ness yesterday. She's over there, and LSA has said it best too. I just love LSA. They had said it best. They were like, people are saying that the son needs to be with Ness, and they said absolutely not. The son's in the best situation, which I'm glad Ness gets it, but it's just the fact that she's just so prideful and you don't even attempt to do things. Like I get you can't get him full time, but bitch, you not even attempting to fucking see
There's
him.
nothing
You
wrong
not
with spending a
attempting to go
weekend at least in
visit.
the summer.
Yeah, bringing
Well, she
him
could
to
still
them.
live in the same state, though. Why not live in the same state? You
Right.
know, if something
Exactly.
happens to him, she's not going to be able to get to him, and that's what
Exactly.
a
She
concerned
doesn't
parent, like,
care.
she's a narcissist, so she doesn't give a
She
shit about
does
nobody but
not
herself.
care, but she's making
Right,
excuses. It's like,
exactly.
okay, girl, I'm not penalizing you. Yeah, it takes a village. I get that, and you might not be the best, but bitch, you not even fucking attempting.
Oh
Did you
my
see
God.
any of his games or anything?
That's her favorite line. It takes a village, but guess what? You have to actually still be active in his life. That
Yes,
doesn't
you
mean that
do.
you just let your family take over the whole everything and stuff like that. You
Right.
have to
And
be
if
an
we gonna be
adult.
honest, her village didn't do too good with her ass. So why would she trust it?
Well, I'm not going to say that because I can only imagine what Ness was. I mean, she's a mess as an adult. Can you imagine her as an adolescent?
I
That's
think
where it should
Mother
have
Ness
started. The
did it
training
the
should
best
have
she could.
started. Like if you see your children weakness, you're supposed to strengthen that up.
No,
That's your
I'm not
job
gonna
as a
put it on the
parent.
parent. I'm not gonna put it on parenting because I got fucked up siblings. We all had the same situation. Some of them had better ones because I was the first, so I got all the bumps and bruises and stuff. I was able to overcome. My big
Yeah,
brothers,
the first one is
they had
always the
that
bumps and bruises.
with that. So y'all
Shout out
both,
to the
we all
oldest.
had the same fucking situations. If I'm able to overcome it with that shit, then why the fuck can't you? So I'm not gonna put that because her brothers who are younger than her, right? The ones that help her
Yeah.
out. Or I think
Well,
it's a
did she say she's the middle child?
I don't know. I don't know. But either
I don't
Um,
way,
know.
y'all all came out. They're able to do something. Why can't Ness?
Maybe it was their white
exactly.
partners. Maybe it was their white partner, and to me that
You
speaks to
know
sign. What up,
what?
Don Player?
You know
But
No,
what?
they
no.
I
Let
are
me say
made
no. Let me say
something.
this. Let me say this. Because a lot of people that see white people as savior because they feel like their moms is a sign of not success, and it goes with indoctrination. If you're not getting anything in your
believe
own
it.
home to change your
There's
mind,
something.
so the white people are like a savior to them, and so that means something that the brothers went out there with white women. So mentally, like they made it, and they got to keep going because of
Yeah.
the
My
situation.
brother ain't shit, and his girl covers for him all the time, and he is a ain't shit bitch. So you right.
Well, she's always bragging
I
about
be
her
knowing,
family, how her families has so much, like everybody has something going for themselves except her. She's still working minimum wage.
No,
right?
she's an executive. She's an
Oh,
executive.
yeah.
I mean,
Executive of
Every
Pizza
time
Hut.
y'all say that shit, I laugh.
she is an
Yeah.
executive.
Who has to ask? Somebody said, I think it was, I forgot who said that. What executive has to ask for like lunch breaks and shit? Like, I mean, and all
It wasn't tell
right.
you an executive going in on a Saturday. Girl, bye.
I literally do not have a lunch break. They will schedule a meeting on my goddamn calendar right at noon, and everybody knows there's a standard lunch break time. Bitch,
She
how the
doesn't
fuck you
even
supposed
get
to do that?
salary. Like, what are we talking about? This girl still, she
Exactly.
You
was
all
Jay
have
Wilson
bragging
said you
about
an
20
executive
bucks.
of. Jay Wilson said she's an executive over there at Walmart answering the motherfucking phones.
This is the
When
same
he was
girl that
dragging her,
bragged
that
about
shit was hilarious. I'm sorry.
this was the same girl that bragged about $18 an hour. Come on. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I got that. And shit. No, actually, no, that was my first job, and it was a. Shout out to Mr. Lloyd Williams. He recently passed on. Yeah, he likes to hire people from Harlem. Yeah, and it was an internship. It was a paid summer internship. We got $18 an hour. And so my
Remember
second
when
job
women came
was
back and
20
he was
something.
bragging, he lied and said he had a job and he was making $23 an hour. That was his number one, like he was saying, "Oh, 23 everything, $23 an hour." Like that was like he was like living it
Well,
up and stuff.
is it true that Jay Wilson got fired from his free job just like Trish did over there at the church? They saying Lady Dimples, your review did
People
it.
are saying that Jay Wilson even got fired from his real job because they said he's not like you could tell he was driving
Oh
somewhere in the mornings.
wow.
He's not doing the driving in the morning, so I don't know.
Oh my
But
Damn,
God.
somebody
how
had
many?
a
What number job is this? He done lost like 50, 11 jobs over YouTube. Damn, he might as well really work, invest in some equipment, and get some content outside of Tommy and Casho because it look like the state gonna keep their asses apart. So who he gonna do
And
next?
this is what's pissing me off. Here he over there trolling poor Castro to the point that he don't want to get his benefits. I told Castro that they not giving benefits out for no fucking reason. Okay, that's so if you
Exactly.
qualify for them, get your fucking benefits. I
On
told
benefits.
Castro. Yeah, that's why Castro got mad because someone was like, "Well, are you sure you'll be able to handle a real job?" And Castro got mad. No, that's the real thing. It's fucking stressful. And if you got benefits, maybe do a part time, but don't give up all your fucking benefits. If you got approved for it, keep that shit. Don't make Jay Wilson do it. Because if Jay Wilson can get food stamps, if Jay Wilson can get housing, he can get anything. He done already got a HUD loan that he keep putting the payments on the back end. He would do it too. Don't let them troll you out of that shit.
I
That
mean, he
part.
grew up. I mean, Jay Wilson comes from benefits. He comes from a broke ass family that lived in a trailer. What is he talking about? Then he lied about his own
20 people in
credentials.
one bedroom. 20 people in one bedroom. And that's I forget. He said in his live one of them he was like, "Yeah, I used to get food stamps in college. Why, nigga? My daughter's in college. She don't get no food stamps, and she live in a higher cost of living state than you ever did.
I don't know
You know what I'm
how,
saying?
because
So
I couldn't qualify for food stamps in college because it was something like a with the aid or something. I couldn't get it when I was in college because
And
we was all trying.
he's holding on to that Virginia college crap like for dear life. And I'm like, dude, you know you have bogus credentials. Don't make me, because I already know you're lying about your credentials and shit like that or whatever. But he wants people to think that he's so educated when it comes to college and all this shit, but he's the dumbest. He doesn't have nothing. He just bragged the other day about taking more courses. Nick, how many more courses do you need to take? And you don't even have 7 degrees. Like, let's stop this
No,
bullshit.
he was like a dean or whatever at Strayer University, which is like Phoenix University, a for-profit college,
For
and usually
profit,
when you
yeah.
go there, you can get classes for free. So that's what he did. That's how he got some of his advanced degrees,
But
but they're
he's making it seem
worthless.
like he was like the dean of Harvard and shit. Like,
Yeah, no, they're worthless. I mean, he probably did do something, but they're for profit. So yeah, and then he shaded the hell out of Roe. Now I'm not going. I like my HBCUs. I'm not going to shade, but NCU State is not one of the top ones. But anyway, so he apparently Roe graduated from there. Now I don't know if Roe has an associate or what, but so he was talking. He said, "Well, Bro, I'm not talking about college. You graduate from college, but you sound a little slow, whatever." Which I do admit, Bro always gets mad at me, but he is a little delayed. But I want to
mm,
know here, why, Jay Wilson, why are you shading your school in the process of shading Roe? He didn't catch that
exactly.
because he's too stupid. He's the dumbest, tackiest yagged I ever heard. All that snacking. He is just a generalist. He don't know how to talk properly, and that's why he could never tongue wrestle with me on any issues like that because he's not well studied.
He had, oh yeah, he's not, and that's why when I remember we asked him like if he was going to. There were people asking him if he was going to ever do any debates, and he's not smart enough. He can't keep up when it comes to like real intellectual like debates. He will like lose. That I mean,
no, he,
that's
he,
why.
he loses his shit. I had to explain to him the basic things about Africa, about the man-made lines. I even posted evidence, and he still wouldn't accept it. Yeah, but like I said, it's evident by his jobs. If you are so well studied and got all these degrees and these doctrine, why are you driving Uber? Stop it.
Yeah, he just sucks. What did they say? Master of all trades and Jack. I mean, whatever the fuck that shit is. He's just the master
Master
of
of all
nothing.
trades, something of
It's
none.
Hey,
me.
Layla.
Yeah, master of none.
Expert,
He's a
expert of
master of
none.
nothing.
Why you
Oh,
keep calling me Lady Love? It's
hey,
lovely
lovely
Oh my
love.
love,
God!
lovely
Don't
love,
start. I said,
lovely
"Love
love. You
love."
got lovely love.
No,
You have
you
to cuss
didn't.
out
You said
Stop
Lady
Down.
Love.
Stop. Did you lovely love? Did you see Stop Down's title?
No.
So Stop Down went live trying to act like he was concerned about you, but he wrote the shadiest title. It was like transition in peace, like speaking death on you. You better cuss that bitch out.
Wait a minute.
But
What did he say? Wait a minute. Dimples.
he
What did he
his
say?
title said transition and peace, but then he was going live, acting like he was concerned about you to my prayer and all that stuff, and talking about you was doing chemo. And if anybody know, Lovely Love decided not to take chemo. So what are
No,
you
I'm gonna
talking
take
about?
the surgery. I don't know. After the surgery, I might have to have chemo, but at this
Yeah,
point,
but I couldn't believe
I'm
he said
doing this.
transition and peace. You over there speaking death on people. You better get the fuck up out of here. God got the final say when he ready to get up
That's
out of
it.
there.
Say it
That is
again.
none of our
Say it
business.
again, Dimples. Fuck these motherfucking raggedy ass motherfucking bitches out here. Say it again. Only God got me, baby.
But I mean, rethink and do your research when it comes to chemotherapy, because yeah,
I
that's not
know,
even
but
a
I
fix.
can't do nothing about that. I gotta have this surgery. I'm gonna have this surgery. Until then, I don't know if I have to do chemo. It depends on what the fuck they get out my
One
motherfucking ass.
step at a time, lovely.
But you know what? God ain't done with me. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why about lovely love. What people don't understand, I love every goddamn on body. I give in and out here on YouTube, outside of YouTube, homeless, all that. I don't have to show and tell anybody anything. But you know what? Give me satisfaction. Did I see a smile on somebody's face when they down and out? But these motherfucking bitches on here, they want you to be down and out like I'm better than you. No, bitch. No, you're not. We not better than each and every one of us because we don't even know what's gonna happen in the next year. You don't even know. These motherfuckers worrying about, oh, fuck this nigga and all that nigga, bitch. You need to watch the damn poll, bitch. You need to watch the motherfucking news, bitch. That's what you need to know. But at the end of the day, we all gonna be fucked up in some kind of goddamn way.
Well,
You got the farmers leaving the motherfucker. You got this motherfucker saying no juice, no this and that. Bitch, we can work around that. You know, wait, you got lazy motherfuckers that don't even know how to make. Well, I'm a lazy bitch. I can make a donut though, but I'm not a sweet person. But you can make shit out of nothing if you use your brain. Lovely been using her brain since I don't know how many goddamn years, and they talked about my motherfucking ass. Well, you know what? Y'all need to look back. Oh, Lovely Love Journey or this one Lovely Life 302. Cause bitch, I got a whole bunch of motherfucking recipes that's cheap than a motherfucker, and your whole family can eat off of it, bitch. Why you didn't like? And then Brianna was like, "Oh, we don't put mustard on nothing. I don't eat this. I don't eat that." No, Brianna, you eat the whole goddamn refrigerator. She don't eat mac and cheese, but she eat a
Hold
cheese.
on.
Wait a minute, hold up.
Okay.
She don't eat mac and cheese, but you eat a cheeseburger. Bitch, you gotta be kidding me. We seen your ass come out the motherfucking store. Moo. You walking side to side, you fat funk. Well, you know what, Brianna, you ain't did not to me. Let me shut the fuck up. Go ahead, uppity.
And I was trying to tell you, a lot of people don't know mustard is a good cover for a lot of things, like with your ribs. You know what I'm saying? And it's more better than like using the oil and stuff, because you know the ribs gonna make its own oil. So I like to use mustard to have the help stick to the seasoning stick to the rib.
But
Mustard is very
actually,
good
the
in your mac and
mustard,
cheese.
the mustard is a tenderize for your meat.
Oh, so it does that too.
Actually,
So I didn't even know that, but I like to
yeah.
use it to hold the seasoning. And yeah, so when I'm
That
marinating
too,
it,
but
yeah.
the mustard, you know how back in the days, let's think back, uppity. Think back when motherfuckers had tenderizing. We don't even use tenderizing seasoning
No,
no more.
I never use that. I never use that. I
Yeah,
think it's
that
probably
was
gonna have
back
too
in
much
the days
MSG in
though,
it.
but mustard is the tenderizer because it's vinegarized and it breaks down the fat. It you know.
Yeah, I like to do flavor. I try to reduce on salt and stuff
But
like that. Like I've never been a big
yeah.
What's
salt
going
person.
down, see?
Nothing much. What's up?
I don't know. I miss you, girl, because you be out here clowning a little bit, a little bit.
Yeah, he need to let us. She got a new woman and then just us. Like, fuck yeah, I'm out of here. And I
I mean,
No, but I like
and
this
but
heat. I like for her to put up her posts and
oh yeah, at
all
least we
that.
got
I
the
just
community
put the
bag a little bit. We got
No,
the community war back a little
I just
sometimes.
put the thumbs up and I keep it moving. I don't drop down and be like, "Oh, I'm here." I don't do that. But
She
yeah,
hasn't
she
went
be
live,
putting.
Lovey Love. She hasn't went live. She only been
No,
doing the
I'm
community.
not
She
saying
just
that
what the
she go
community was
live,
back.
but she do. She have put posts up, and when she
Yeah,
put
she
a
has.
post
Yeah.
up, and if I agree with it, if I agree with it, I will put the thumbs up. But I'm not gonna say that I was there. But
But
yeah,
did
I
you see
do put the
the cute
thumbs.
baby video she made of China from the black sector? And I had a little mini appearance in there. She made a baby uppity and a baby black China. No, white
No,
China. Which one?
I didn't see that.
She's white.
Oh, you got to see it. It's cute. And then Ness was in there with her poor self. That was cute. I loved it. I'm waiting for
When
mine,
this
Edie.
happened?
Yes, I'm working
Um,
out everything. I don't just put up anything. I have to make sure that it makes sense what I'm whatever I think
I
of.
know, but
no, no,
when
no.
did
I
this
know.
happen though?
Put it in the back chat, Edie, so I can put it in the
But you
chat. Yo, the link to that video. Y'all got to watch it. It's too cute. I love it.
but you
Why
guys
y'all
You know,
have
know
Edie
not
good with the
killed my
editing.
lovely
The baby
love? Like
video.
I'm an ugly bitch or something. What the fuck?
I the thing is that I didn't even know like you wanted a baby thing done or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I
Oh, I
do if you
love
know
a baby
no no
thing.
I'm
Cause I
talking
got a
with
little bit of
uppity.
tootie 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 fruity fruity beauty beauty. Yeah.
With uppity I'm talking about. But uppity, if you didn't notice like on Instagram, like why are all these people following me on Instagram? I just created that thing and like people are like random people are like following me and I don't even know why. They're just like I don't know what they think they're gonna see on Instagram. Like I use that for my headquarters. I don't use that to do anything on there.
I don't know. But
Oh,
anyway.
uppity, are you there?
I don't know where she at, but
Oh,
I
she's
know
probably doing it.
Bertha May said lovely love and all that.
I'm back.
Girl.
Now I was saying ever since like I got that Instagram because I had to make a new one. It's like a lot of these people, just random people, just started following me and stuff, and I was like, why are these people following me? Like, what do they
They
do?
from the
Like,
B
there's nothing.
sector. You're missed. That's what people do. When you're in the sector and you see somebody have a social media page, you want to see what's going on, then you follow them.
Yeah,
Well, they
well,
talking
I
about
don't
you
post
like a
nothing on there.
dog, uppity.
Who
Cool.
did?
Cool, not
Cool.
cooling. Who is that was talking shit about you like a don't know what? Um, I'm not
There's so
good
many
at it.
people.
I'm not good at it, but I really don't get down. I get down with people. It is what it is, and
It's the B
well, you
sector. And
know
for
what?
some reason, I don't name that. Where did Dimples went? She just easily just dropped the hell off.
Yeah, lovely
It
love.
probably
Oh,
Did your dude like did he still with you?
yeah, yeah. What you mean?
that's her husband. That's her husband.
Oh,
He better
okay,
be.
because there was people like making it seem like he wasn't around you no more or whatever.
Oh wow. No, Lovely
Well,
Love
he's
always talk
asleep
about her
right
husband.
now, and I can't wake him up because he got to go to work in the morning. But yeah, he's still here, baby.
Oh,
Yeah, but I'm saying, yeah,
Oh,
she always talk about her husband.
y'all
We want to
will
on the
see
panel.
us. Y'all will see us. This coming week, y'all will see us. And he don't like to deal with YouTube, but I'm begging y'all. I'm just really begging because I got a gorgeous ass nigga, and everybody know, and Brianna, everybody fucking know how my nigga look. So I ain't gonna bring up no new nigga. You feel me? So,
That
but I
part.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know if he don't really wanna. He don't do.
I don't know. Your husband ain't jumping out the windows and stealing out your purse. Let's go.
No, but yeah, I've been enjoying myself. I miss days and days, but I try to recap. Yeah, and I'm here now.
But you always been like that. But you got more important things to worry about. So do it. Like come to the beach because in the
Oh,
beach you don't never want to come here when you're in a bad mood because these bitches will try to make it worse.
uppity,
Girl, I don't give a, I
did
don't
you
give a fuck.
see Jay Wilson and when you see did you see Jay Wilson and Ness when they did that back and forth?
Yeah, I seen Jay Wilson. Okay, I didn't see the back and forth on Lemon panel, and this is what I'm trying to tell people. When y'all have these hours video, and I'm not, I love YouTube cameras, so I understood her reason for today. But mostly, if y'all have them, like that's why I never watch Lemon replay. So if I'm not in his live, I usually don't even watch it, and I'm not fucking with him right now, so I wasn't over his live. So I heard about it. But they were saying that, but it's hard to tell because these people they be picking side. It was like Ness
I didn't hear none
one,
of
some people
that.
say Jay Wilson one, but I seen him drag her on his panel, baby. When I said he dragged the fuck out of her, I was tempted to share, but I don't fuck with his ass either. So I just wrote. I'm like, why ain't nobody hit me up and tell me about that shit? Y'all be telling me about everything else. I enjoyed it. He scalped the fuck out of Ness. So I'm guessing they got into something serious over at Lemon. I keep forgetting to watch that replay.
Well, yeah, they was
Well,
both giving it to each other, but it did sound like he was like on the verge of cardiac arrest, like when he was going back and forth with her.
What?
I don't think he can hang with that. He didn't have enough air. But when he went over to his channel, of course he's gonna, I mean, he's gonna outdo Ness
so
or
he
whatever
got into it with Ness on who channel?
on Lemon's platform.
Lemons. But
Um,
that's what she did because she ran to Jay Wilson lying about me. But Jay Wilson didn't care to verify because Jay Wilson don't like me. So any excuse you give him, and she knows that, but she thought she was special when he clearly does the same thing with her ass. Jay Wilson is just like Lemon. They don't really like women, especially the black ones. You know what I'm saying?
But
So it ain't
you
gonna take too much to have them drag your ass. So she
did
went over there lying to try to have him drag me. All right, bitch. That's why he dragged your ass.
but before they got into it, did you see how she said to Lemon, like, hey, why didn't you I thought you said you was gonna drag Jay Wilson,
Yeah, I
but
heard about that.
the thing is that Lemon, he was too busy when he went on Jay Wilson's panel. He was too busy on his knees for Jay Wilson. He was too busy, pretty much, trying to, blow Jay Wilson and asking Jay Wilson, why don't you come to my channel? Why don't you watch me? He did the complete
Right.
opposite.
Wow.
He
You
did
still
the
asking
complete
him that?
opposite.
wait a
Oh
minute, I
my
think I heard
God.
that. Wait a
He been
Yeah,
minute,
why
asking
don't you
me
watch
for
me?
about since he started his
wait.
channel.
Wait, I think I heard that. And he was like, wait a minute, Jay Wilson said, no, wait. Uh, 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 what's his damn limit said, you don't watch me? Jay Wilson said, no. I
Right.
said, bitch.
But he's
You
been
think that
telling him
I'm
that
just
though, you
gonna
know,
get into what
right.
I don't get
Since
into what
Lemon
she
started
do
his
over
channel,
there.
he been begging Jay Wilson, why you don't watch me? Like, nigga, what is your problem? Why you
You know,
care?
So
cause
the whole
women
Nest
like dick.
plan, why
Women
didn't
like
Ness
dick.
why didn't Ness exactly why didn't Ness ask why didn't she go over there to drag Jay Wilson or drag Jay Wilson herself? Why was she relying on Lemon when she knows Lemon gets fanned out over Jay Wilson? He wants to suck Jay Wilson. So what are we
That part
talking
she
about?
does too, and she does too. She
Well,
created a
baby,
whole main
she
character to try to
wanted.
get with his ass. Real
Okay,
bitch.
I'm gonna give it to Ness. Maybe she wanted Lemon to address Jay Wilson on his own. That's what I'm thinking.
Well,
Lenny
she
won't
did,
even
but
address bird chest audio Pulp Fiction. He won't even address his bird chest ass. You think he
Oh,
Lemon
about to
gets
address?
his ass to
Jay
all of
Wilson can
like
drag when he wants to. He can't. What
yeah.
so
you say
can
he
I
do?
ask
But Lemon has a crush on audio pop. We all know Lemon can't even see
Right, right.
straight.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
The man can't even see straight. So how can we trust him?
Right,
You know
he's
what I'm
in
saying?
love like a motherfucker. Ain't no way you gonna threaten me. He claimed, but like I told y'all, Lemon lying about his stepbrother's death because he don't feel that emotionally involved. Because something that really hurt you, you would never even bring up just so they can sit there and ride
Lemon
that
got
shit. Because
one
you're already
goddamn time to bring my motherfucking picture up there, and
uh,
he's sucking up on another motherfucking nigga goddamn dick tip. Nah, nah, and nah. You better ask Brian. I'm trying to be fair
oh yeah, I
because
heard you say
they
you gonna
think
flag
lovely
his
love.
ass.
Hold up. They think lovely love is dumb, but lovely love know how to strike your motherfucking ass fucking with me. Now I'm telling you, Lemon, bring my picture up and it's a shotgun. I mean, not a shotgun, but it's a gun that I have. And then you got motherfuckers talk about bring that ugly bitch down. And you know what? The ugly bitch that's saying that is ugly than a motherfucking ass. And living, let me tell your bitch ass, least I can get on camera and my hair is done. Get on camera. Oh, wait. Back it up. I can look in the motherfucking camera, bitch. I don't have to have no goddamn sunglasses on, no nothing on my mother receiving hairline ass goddamn cap. Because you know what? That's a receiving hairline hippie motherfucker. You raggedy motherfucking donkey walking ass bitch. That's what I had to say.
Well, you know,
Thank you.
Krista did call him hips, and then Ness also talked about his body as well and things like that. How he's uh, built like a
He got
girl,
man hips.
a well,
He walk like a
woman hips.
goofy. He's 60, he's 6'5" and walk like like a dummy. The fuck? Falling
Yeah,
over his own goddamn feet.
it is
Hmm.
very sad. And then he's partially blind in that one eye, so you know you gotta really give him a little bit of credit for
But
that.
while he talking about lovely love being bald head, I'm bald head and show my goddamn face, show your goddamn face, and take that goddamn stinking ass rag off your motherfucking head, bitch. Show me, nigga. Oh, you thought that I didn't hear that. Oh, I did. And I chose to address it today. Okay, raggedy ass bitch. I don't have to
He
get
is
on this
married.
motherfucker and put no goddamn sunglasses on, you cockeyed ass. And I can smile even though they motherfucker, well, I ain't gonna say it permanent. I'ma say I got some teeth in my motherfucking mouth. What about you, you raggedy mouth, cockeyed ass, hippity up, motherfucking bald head, motherfucking nigga, lemon? Show me, and I show you, nigga. That's how we gonna fucking do, you raggedy ass bitch. And everybody over there wanna laugh. Y'all some raggedy ass bitches too. Cause I wanna see Lemon without that do-rag on. I wanna see Lemon without that motherfucking sunglasses on. I wanna see Lemon ass without them goddamn fuck up goddamn teeth. I don't know. It might be like Brooke or somebody teeth with that gold up in there. I don't know. But I want to see all of that while you talk about lovely love. Huh? Because, bitch, I get on camera ASAP, bitch. And I'm a bald head ass bitch by choice. Not because you are self. Wait. Mm. You got a hair receiving line. Why you can't take that dude that stinking ass do rag on? You sleep and suck and sweat. That just sound nasty right there. Show
I
your
think the only
goddamn hair, bitch.
the
Show your goddamn eyes, bitch. Show your motherfucking teeth, bitch. Why don't you get up here and move, bitch? Cause you know what? You slew footed, big hipped motherfucker. You fall over your goddamn self cause Ness told that, you raggedy bitch. Okay, y'all go ahead.
I think
Mm.
that what you
That was
said, love.
funny. Y'all said, did y'all see how swollen his body is from that alcohol use? His whole body's swollen.
Oh yeah,
He's like the Mexicans that be standing in front of the liquor store before it open in line.
yeah. It's his
His
liver
body's
or
swollen as
kidneys.
fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
it's
gotta
his
be.
liver. Definitely. I don't. And then them same shorts that he wears. That's gross. That's disgusting. Like, I mean, what are you? Why aren't you spending any of that money on a wardrobe and stuff like that? And the only time we ever heard Lemon brag about money was when he got a YouTube check. I mean, what are we talking about here? And the shit I do on here, everything I do is for free and stuff. And it just really makes me look at people a certain type of way when they're bragging about YouTube money. This shit is pennies. There's no money.
This is Lemon's first piece of change, though. You could see that. You could tell. You know what I'm
You know,
saying? That's obvious.
I bet you $1,000. And he's always talking about
But
he's
he
gonna
never
get
pays
somebody.
nobody though. It just be all
Right.
talk,
Just a
all talk.
cockeyed loser. Ah,
He got certain people he'll send them a cash app, but it ain't that serious. Most of them bitches and niggas is working for the free, getting disrespected for the free. It's getting to the point. That's why I said I need to take a break. But he pissed me off, so I'm not fucking with him. But I said, but I've been not going over there like that. And I see he be crying about that. Like, no, first of all, you're a magnet for dusty ass niggas and self hating ass niggas. So even if it's a chill panel, them niggas would want to hit the link to try to talk to me. Like niggas go to his panel to talk crazy to black women. 'Cause that's what he like to do. He just know who to try and shit. That's all. But let me
but
know who
now
like
what
black
the
women.
whole uproar is about Ghetto, because Ghetto's another DL man. Like he makes sure he's
Well,
cammed up,
that.
especially when Lemon's around. He definitely makes sure he cams up. He cams up. And then yes, the other day another DL man. We talking about Malik. He was in the chat saying I'm a lemonaire and all this other stuff. Like I never met male cheerleaders. These men are on the down
Gay
low.
as
They be
fuck.
flirting with each other, secretly flirting with each other. I be watching all that stuff. Like Malik is on.
Envy
He's
is
like a whole
another dick
fag.
sucker.
Yeah,
Envy is a dick sucker. Vic, you looking like a down low married man. I don't care what nobody say. Like it be getting on my nerves. I'm like this. Like first of all, you ain't even nigga. But you know what I'm saying. But I can't even be on the panel because it don't even be my situation. But I be so sick of it. I be wanting to drag them, especially MB because not that much. I don't. MB always trying women, especially he be trying to try me. That's why when Lemon drag his ass and he damn near 60 years old. Oh,
I'm so
that's lovely
sorry.
love. Yeah.
I'm
Um,
so sorry. But my thing is, when it comes to Malik and
he
Brooke,
gay.
they
Put that.
always come up. Malik come and say something. Here come Brooke, raggedy motherfucking ass Brooke. Don't get mad at me because you know what? You and your niggas, some bitch ass niggas on YouTube. Girl, I wish my nigga would be on this motherfucker. Cause if my nigga was up on this motherfucker, I'd be off this bitch. Who the fuck do that? Oh, you think
As
that shit
a
is
couple,
quick? That ain't
goofy ass
no
shit.
no. Hold up. That ain't no goddamn slick ass shit. Now, you could bring somebody up here and there, but your nigga always in somebody else bullshit, and you sitting right there like, yeah, you desperate motherfuckers. Y'all need some money that goddamn bad. Get it on
That's
your
why they
own
say in eviction
goddamn
court.
time.
That's why they say in eviction court. They not even getting paid. Nobody's cashing at them weirdos. Nobody even likes them niggas.
We don't
Nobody
know
think
who
Malik is
cash
tough.
out who, but that's some
No,
dumbass
they
shit
don't.
to
Did you see him
have a
cam up? Oh
woman,
no, no, no,
a
no, 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 no.
woman to
Did you
have
see
her
him cam up, buddy
motherfucking
love?
man
They
to
broke
be
and hurt.
on fucking YouTube all day lollygagging with other motherfucking content creators. That's
How
bullshit.
both of y'all gonna have? How both of y'all not gonna have a job? Damn, he done dropped out too. But hey, how both of y'all not gonna have a job and shit? Two dead batteries can't start no car. What the fuck y'all got going on? You know?
Well, it is what it is. And she like, oh, I got this and got that. I hope you do, Brooke. I ain't mad at you. Don't get at me. But your husband, girl, there's no motherfucking way my husband be on here talking shit to other motherfucking niggas and bitches, and then here I come. Hell no, I'm coming by my goddamn self, not with
That
my
part.
nigga.
My
Are
man
you
better be
fucking
at fucking
kidding me?
work during billable hours. That nigga better be at work. I don't. Let me not say nigga because he hate that word. But my man better be at work during billable hours.
Evidently,
I
they
know
say,
that much.
right? Wait a minute,
That much.
hold up. Evidently, every time Malik come up, Brooke come up. So y'all work together? Enlighten me. Enlighten me. Enlighten me, bitch. Because you know what? Me and my husband don't work together. He work, and then guess what? I work part-time. I'm a part-time worker.
You still working? You should have took sick leave.
No,
Oh, you
not
waiting?
yet.
Oh, you
Not
waiting?
yet.
You
Not
waiting?
yet.
Oh, okay. Oh, you saving
Not
it. Oh,
yet.
that's smart.
I'm
That's
still
smart.
working part-time. Bitch, I need my
Okay.
money. We stacking money because I'm gonna be down for
Yeah,
a minute.
I
And
know.
I'm
That's
still
smart.
giving
That's
content
smart.
creators. I'm a $5 hoe. I still give content creators $5 here and there if I feel like you give me some good content and I'm cracking up. Yes, I love to
Oh, I
crack
guess
up.
you've been watching my
I don't
page, but
want
that's okay.
nobody to be miserable. I
I'm
don't
done
want
with
nobody in this universe to be miserable. For real. All right.
you. No, for real. Me neither. No, that's the Pisces way, though. You know, Pisces, at the end of the day, we're good people until you get on our bad side because we're such good people. So that's my thing. I'm a good person and I try to let things slide and be understanding and empathic and all that good shit. But once I see you think you're going to keep playing with me and trying me, bitch, you're going to stay on my bad side for life. And that's it. No, call it what you like, but that's me. But yeah.
I don't do nobody for life. I give them the way I give it, and they give it
Yeah.
the way they give it,
Hold on.
and I just
He
keep
that
it
too,
on
right?
moving.
Yeah, it's me.
Okay.
I just keep it on moving. I mean, it could be right or wrong. Sometimes I'll be like, that bitch got me, and I'll be like, bitch, I'll get her another day. I be
Right. No,
thinking,
I'm mad at that. If you get me, you get me. But that stalking shit, I don't like. Leave me the fuck alone. Move around, bitch. All these people in the B sector don't focus on uppity. Shit.
but I like my people that I talk about. I really do. I really do like they motherfucking raggedy ass. I do like that.
But Uppity,
That's why I
why are
be
these
talking
people so
shit.
eager to
I
call
really
themselves
don't be mean that shit, but I be
lemonaires?
talking shit. And they be talking shit about me, and then I'll keep it moving. That's all I do. And
Uppity, why are these people so eager to call themselves lemonaires? Uppity.
I don't know.
I
And
don't
that's
know.
what I'm
I
trying
don't
to
know
tell
why
you. I
they
think
do that.
I honestly feel that these men are DL because that's no, and then the men that are doing that, they're all older than him. Just like the men and the women that sit in Discord with. Like, it's no way I'm sitting behind the scenes with a nigga. First, I'm not because he does like 12-hour lives every night. Then they be on Discord together too. Like, this nigga live with his mama. What the fuck y'all got going on? All y'all live with your mama. Y'all ain't got shit better else to do. It's not like lemon. You make any profound statements and shit. Like, what the hell is
They're
going
all
on?
they're all secretly in love with each other, and that's why Audio got upset with me because I put him in a video with him and Lemon dancing together because they both act like two fags. If you ask me, I mean, it's not. There's nothing straight about
I
this
did
whole
not see
situation.
that. This he, I did not see that. You put them in a what?
Yeah,
Yeah, I put.
Pulp Fiction struck her video. I'm surprised you didn't get it
Oh, it's coming
tagged,
back.
but I know you made a video addressing
No.
it.
Oh, it's coming back, but the video's coming back up. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Whole thing. It was just like, why would you do that? That was just humor. Even though the video is coming back, it was like, why even do that? Why waste your time like that? Because
He's
I'm gonna
extremely
continue.
sensitive. You haven't noticed? He's extremely sensitive. Extremely sensitive. I don't even know
I
why
don't
they
know.
think like he can't be in the B sector. He needs to stop trying.
I don't know, but I don't know
I
what
would
type of
love to
points
see
he was trying
that.
to get because what he needs to understand, he doesn't know about Ness. Ness will, if you don't do what she wants you to do, she will leave you in the dust, and she will try to do things to like she's just a evil bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, he has to he's in trying to impress the wrong person. And there were people behind the scenes asking me if I wanted to go like further when it came to audio, and I was like, "No, I go after big fish. I don't go after small fish." So that
I
that
think
there will be
Audio
no.
is a really cute guy. He kind of
Yeah,
fucked up fucking with Lemon, but I think Audio is a cute guy. And I
I don't
like,
know, but I just feel like him and Lemon, I just feel like sometimes they be acting like they boyfriend and girlfriend, and I don't know what's the problem
I
with
feel
that.
that too.
Lemon has a
But
crush on Audio. That's
Lemon,
why Audio has carte blanche on Lemon's channel because that's Lemon's man. You know what I'm
Yeah, he
saying?
knows that. He knows it.
Lemon likes long hair and light skinned men. He likes light
And
skinned rich
skinny. He like them
men.
light skin, long hair, skinny as
The
hell.
twink.
He fits all.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
likes the
Twink.
twinks. You know. And I'm like, y'all still trying to like talk about how he's straight. There's nothing straight about a man trying to fill on his friend's ass. What are we talking about here? Like, I mean, just stop. I mean,
do
there's
I
so
got
many
long hair
suspect
up in
things.
here? Wait a minute, wait a minute. Can I do a skit?
There's so many suspect things that Lemon has done. Like, what are we talking about? Straight men don't have apps to hook up with other men. You know what I'm saying? And have
No,
hookups with
and you know what? And he
And then
always
get
did a
banned. And
wait a
then get
minute.
banned and still got the app waiting for your appeal.
He
and then
he
blame it
always
on what did he say? What was the reason why he
no,
said he
he
got banned?
always get a gem to the man's like, oh no,
I
I
forgot.
didn't do that. Oh no, this that. But then when it come for us, you raggedy bitch and you bald headed bitch and all that. But guess what? You ain't gonna do that for audio. You ain't gonna do that for them other motherfucking niggas. But you know what? Lemon is he one of those motherfuckers like he don't know if to lick pussy or lick ass. I think he do both.
I
Um
think he likes boys and boys only.
Lemon ain't had pussy since pussy had him. Stop the
oh
count.
Yeah,
oh.
no, he's gay. He's a
So
gay guy.
he don't even see no click or no wet. He don't
I
see
mean,
none of
think
that.
about it. Think about it. You're a straight.
Mm.
Let's pretend that Lemon was straight. Let's speak hypothetical. You're flying to Vegas. Plenty of women in Vegas. He wants to hump on Shakim's back and with his nuts on Shakim's back. What straight man has time? And then he wants to stay behind. He doesn't want to get on the party bus with the women. He wants to stay behind and continue to do whatever it is. And remember when Ness and Lemon, no, Ness and Shakim conspired that story when they were upset with Lemon, conspired in that story that they made up about Lemon's butt stinking, and then him giving Shakim head. And then Lemon, like the bitch that he is, he runs back to the woman who helped conspire that whole story, make up that whole story. That's why Lemon was on mute and act like he went somewhere when Jay Wilson was dragging Ness, because he's like, this is payback, bitch. You're not going to keep doing this disrespect to me. I'm going to take a stand.
Mm. I know I was down there in Vegas a week before because Limit told me the date, and this was about a year ago to the
Yeah, and that's
date.
then when they make it. And she still went with him
Yeah,
anyway. Yeah.
and then he lied and said he didn't tell me the date, but which he did. So he been a liar for a long time. But I was down there for a week, and then I was gone. What, Saturday? Friday or Saturday, I'm not for sure, but I was gone. And then I think they had showed up. I'm not for sure, but I was gone at that time because me and my husband for his birthday, yeah, we was down there for his birthday. So and Lemon lied to Ness, and he continued on lying to Ness, and Ness was like, Ness know what the fuck is going on with that raggedy ass. Ness, you're a raggedy ass bitch. You know, she is the most corporate motherfucking bitch because she waiting on his Lemon downfall and Shakim downfall because she ready to be on top. Bitch, you can never be on top because you a evil ass bitch. So that's what I think about that. Okay.
Well, I
But she gotta
think,
get
Uppity, what do you think about this? Like, Ness probably thinks that she helped make Shakim. So that's probably why, you know, whatever. Don't you think she thinks that she's created?
yeah, I know she thinks that. Yeah, that's why she asked.
Yeah, because that's why I think that, that's why I feel like eventually that passive aggressive shit is going to boil over, because she still thinks that she's on top. And Shakim's not on top or anything, but he's doing better than what he has been doing in the past or whatever, uh, due to a lot of things. But she, you know how Ness is. If you don't follow her protocol, it's a problem.
Uh huh. Very
And Brooke
controlling.
has
She doesn't
been
even say that.
and Brooke has been nurturing everybody's platform besides her own, knowing that her and Malika broke. Why aren't you spending that energy on your platform Why ain't
That
you
part.
helping? So that way you and Malik can actually use that YouTube check on the 21st to get your own Fridays. So you don't have to meet up with strangers to get Fridays.
Or pay your rent and stop going to eviction court every 3 months.
I don't know. I'm a work on mine's getting on the 21st. I'm gonna work on
And
mine.
you know what I said to Ness? I said, well, Ness, why are you doing so? And this is what I'm talking about with the Brooke thing. Why are you doing so much to help out these dudes and shit like that? But when it comes to Brooke and Intrinsic, their channels are in the dust. Their channels are in the trash can.
That
Nobody gives a
part,
shit about their channels. But
girl.
you ain't lift a finger for their channels. But Brooke thinks I got a problem with her. No, bitch. I'm just noticing what's going on. I'm calling it out. Ness
He
don't
tell
like that.
the motherfucker. He
You should be
tell
getting
the
a check.
motherfucking
Brooke
truth.
should have a consistent following by now. But Brooke doesn't nurture her channel. She doesn't give a shit about her channel.
Nobody likes
And
her.
she
And
doesn't
guess
bring
what?
shit to the table.
Ness don't even help her either. So Ness, I
Yeah.
think Ness like, bitch, you ain't helping yourself. I ain't gonna help you either. Now I'm gonna get Ness that. Like, goddamn. But Ness ain't even helping herself. Ness don't even know where the fuck she finna go right about now. Oh, I wanna do lunch break. Bitch, if you don't sit your
Ness
entire ugly motherfucking donkey looking ass down, that bitch
Ness
look like
doesn't
a
want to
whole
see
fucking.
nobody else on top, especially a woman.
Mhm.
She doesn't want to see
Exactly.
nobody. She was even in competition with me, and I'm like, girl, I'm helping your bitch ass. Like, I don't give a damn about this shit. I'm not getting paid off of this stuff. Why are you? What are you doing
That
that
part.
shit for? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
but
not
this is
getting
her
paid for
only
it either.
accomplishment. When you've never done anything in your
Exactly.
life and you're finally getting
Fact.
attention and you're finally getting somebody that's actually giving you a
I don't
compliment
want
because
no
That
attention,
she's
part.
used
man.
to her family members getting all the compliments because they're the ones who's actually
Right.
doing something with them their lives. But her, on the other hand, she does nothing with her life. She's making minimum wage, and she comes here and she thinks she's a queen. So of course she doesn't want to share that with this heat. She doesn't want to share that with uppity Queen Uppity or Queen Lady Dimples. She doesn't want to share that shit.
Absolutely not. That's why I
Well,
heard
you
that they
know
said
what? Lovely
she doing a
love. Fuck that
hold on
bullshit.
like
No,
that.
I'm
They
just
said
kidding.
she
I'm
doing
just
a wish list. They said she doing a wish list for a pink living room. She's so obsessed about my pink kitchen.
oh,
And you know the lady I call sponsor Barbara Warren. She's always
you
singling her
lying
out.
uppity.
Mm.
No, I swear to God, she's doing a pink kitchen. They said she doing a pink living
Oh,
room wish list.
oh,
Wow.
Yes, because she's jealous. Everything
you
somebody
gotta
got,
be
she
kidding
won.
me.
Yeah, and then she was always first she was like, Bob Warren, you shouldn't be buying her this and buying her that. And y'all know it's nothing new that I flex my money sometimes, especially when I got these bitches in the tendency. I like to send them
I
over the
can
edge
flex
by
it
posting a
right
couple dollars.
goddamn now, but no, I'm
And
not
she was
doing
like,
that.
She
did you see?
But you mean to
Yeah, hold on.
tell
She was like,
me that Ness
yeah,
is trying to do a pink living room?
yep. They said she got a wish list for it.
Oh, wow.
Copycat. That's all she do. That's all she ever do. She ain't got no content,
I
and
didn't hear
now
that.
He's been telling y'all for a long time. She broke her whole strip, and now that He's not doing that no more, look what she's doing. Now she's copying the call-ins.
Well,
Ain't nothing. She ain't got an original bone in her body. Weird bitch,
well,
untalented hoe.
Nelson had a lot of what y'all call that? When they go on your line, what y'all call that? Nestor had a lot of that. You just had the pink one, but every time Nestor moved, she always asks people for this and that on their
Every
what y'all
apartment,
call
she
that?
never bought shit for herself, but
I
she
know,
worried
but
about
wait,
me
what do
having
y'all
one wish
call
list that
that?
they asked me
Wait,
that.
hold up. What do y'all call that when you have what y'all want people to buy you? What y'all call
a
that?
wish list.
Wish
Wish
list.
list.
Oh, wish list. So you had the pink list, and Ness then always had a list every time she moved. Like,
Right.
how many times you gonna move in a goddamn year and keep doing dumb shit? And my thing is, least I'm gonna give you this, uppity. You show your shit. Ness
Right.
don't show shit. Cooking on shit, ain't did none of that goddamn shit. Cause you know why? Because he's scared. Like everybody said that Lovely have a roach. I'm about to talk to Lolo and find out that goddamn video. But anyway,
Nerdy Love
That's
said
why
it was
this bitch
AI.
can't
I
get on
died when you said
goddamn
that
line.
shit. She said that
And
was
bitch,
an AI
I
roast,
be on
bitch.
line. Hold up. I be online all the time cooking. I left my goddamn camera on, bitch. You ain't seen a goddamn thing fucking with me. And guess what? Lovely Love don't beg for nobody. Even though I'm a $5 bitch. I cash out my content creators $5 when it's funny and all that bullshit. But yeah, that's what I do. But this whole she never gave me a motherfucking thing. And I can show it, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. But I do help out when you help out with me. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And it is what
Right.
it is.
She, she did me the same way. I had to charge her because people like you need to charge Nets because she doesn't support. She doesn't give back. You have to make her do that shit. So she went to my oh, I'm gonna cash out. She gave
I
me
have
no
to
bitch.
make I have
Honey,
to
you had to
make
cash
Lemon
out
do it
me for me
back.
to sit on your
When I
panel with
gave
you.
him that
That's why
hundred
you cashed
dollars,
out me. I didn't even charge you a lot.
I gave Lemon that $100 to get me to 1,000. Even though Jay Wilson gave me to 1,000, at least Lemon gave me some of my money back, and I'm cool with that. You feel
And,
me?
and and you know what I said to her? I said, "Well, why you see Uppity's very smart, and the whole thing is that Ness tried to play Uppity and Brooke against each other. The only idiot that took the bait was Brooke, of course, but that she was trying to play them against each other. I'm gonna give Uppity a wrench. Oh, I'm gonna make sure that Brooke don't talk about Uppity. So now it's making Brooke feel a certain type of way, even though Brooke is licking her ass. But Brooke is still too stupid to understand that Ness does not mess with you. Your channel sucks. Nobody goes over there. Nobody watches anything. And she ain't even ever tried to. Only thing she does is she gives Brooke little pennies. She gives her little trinkets. She shares her out every now and then and stuff like that. But she shares her out when Brooke goes live. But that doesn't mean anything because Ness knows that she will only do so much for Brooke because she doesn't want Brooke to she's not intimidated by Brooke because she knows that Brooke will never surpass her. And she was never intimidated by Uppity. No disrespect to Uppity, but she was never intimidated by Uppity because she always thought that nobody will ever surpass me. These people are my underlings and stuff like that or whatever. So they need me and stuff. That's why when Uppity and Ness would get into it, Ness would try to throw that in her face. Oh, I gave you these redirects. I did this and all this other shit.
She never
Like
gave me a redirect though. She gave it to me once in the middle of the night and she insisted. Majority of them I didn't even I even turned
but
down.
remember, she like threw it in your face. How she sent
Yeah,
people
but I
over to your
never threw back
channel.
to her. Like you asked me to take it. You didn't never did shit for my channel, bitch. Remember the reason why I started going live because she tried to play me on her panel. So she was to try because I did intimidate her. She would try to go live on top of me. She would
Right.
any of the mods that she seen her mods she seen in my chat, she would talk crazy to them when they go to her link. So she definitely was intimidated by me. I just didn't give
There's
a
no
fuck. And to
reason.
me, I'm not trying to be the B sector queen. I don't even mostly do B sector content when I'm over here, even though he said I should.
Right, because it's an easy, for Brooke Uppity, it's an easy 1-2K a month for you guys and stuff like that. It's something to put in your pockets and shit like that. Everybody that's doing content that has a channel should be making money and shit like that. And Brooke, you have a channel. Why are you on everybody else's platform helping them make money? These people are idiots. I mean, nurture your own platform. I mean, look at Lolo. She has her own platform, but here she is every single night helping somebody else make money. See, I couldn't be any of those idiots that's sitting on Lemon's panel. And you ain't, and like, let's say you are a monetized channel. Why are you not utilizing all this energy that you're putting over Lemon's channel? You didn't even do a live today. Some of these people that are sitting on Lemon's panel, they look stupid because they didn't even do a live some of those days. And they're still sitting on Lemon's panel when they're a monetized platform. You should be doing as many lives as you possibly can, and making that easy, that quick money, that
Well,
easy money.
you
It's
know
easy.
what? They can get up there. They can talk shit, drop down, because I have done it. I get up there and be like, punk ass bitch, fuck you, nigga, and whatever, and I drop down, right? But then I come back up there and I'll be on bitch shit. I mean, it is what it is, but I can get on my own live and say what I have to say, and then I go to sleep. And it is what it is. And the first thing they gonna get up and early in the morning and be like, "Oh, you don't have no numbers, bitch. I don't need no goddamn numbers, cause you know what? The numbers in my motherfucking bank account ain't got shit to do with goddamn YouTube." See,
But
that's
hold on,
where
you know
lovely
Lola
love is at.
demonetized now though, right?
Ain't no
She got
way. Wait,
demonetized good for her ass.
hold up, uppity, hold up, uppity. Ain't no way in a motherfucking hell a bitch on a raggedy bitch on YouTube, all these hoes to tell lovely love, oh, yo, she a raggedy bitch, and no. Cause you know what? My bank account look better than yours and look better than a motherfucker that you was sponsoring. No, you got me fucked up. I ain't saying I'm a rich bitch, but I ain't no poor bitch either. I'm a $5 hoe. Now I will give my content creators, $5 here, $5 there, $20 there, sometimes $20. It depends on if I'm enjoying my goddamn self, but ain't nobody in this motherfucker is a raggedy motherfucking nigga doing dumbass shit gonna tell me how to spend my motherfucking money. But guess what? You got people out here, and I be looking like, girl, you gonna let him say that to you? Okay, go ahead. Mhm.
Right. And then now I'm starting to think about what you're saying, Uppity.
Like, no, you a long-winded ass. Go ahead.
That's what I'm saying, Uppity, when you're talking about, like, even when you mention like Jay Dunn, she has a monetized platform, but for some reason she'd rather make somebody else money. She's mad because she can't sit up on somebody's panel and make them money. She's an idiot. You know what I'm saying? And we, like I told you the last time, we know Mama Dunn, well, yeah, done. Mama Dunn, we know that her check is dwindling. Jay Dunn's check is dwindling or damn near gone because we know she has been
Right.
racing. She has two monetized platforms. She's making sure she makes up for that Mama Dunn money, that insurance, life insurance money that she's blown on YouTube and shit like that or whatever. She's trying to make up for that. You know what I'm saying?
Paying for friendships.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I was trying to tell you. What up, Kenola? What I was trying to tell you was that Lolo, there I Lolo, she ain't monetized no more. She got demonetized. That's what the fuck she
Oh
get.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I
kiss
forgot about
ass
that.
bitch.
Forgot about that. But still,
But
even when
still,
she was, even
right where she was though, yeah.
yeah,
And she
she's
sit up
making
there
somebody
all
else
night being
money.
his secretary, mommy, homie, lover, friend, just trying to be everything. Old goofy ass bitch.
Now, I think that I mean, Lemon. They tried to challenge Lemon, and they said, "Well, why don't you do a live by yourself?" He knows he can't do a live by himself, and he actually admitted that he can't do a live by himself. He was like, "Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You would have to pay me to be on your channel every single night." And I ain't talking about me because I don't take pennies.
That
But I'm
part.
saying for
That
those
part.
people, you would have to pay me to be on your channel every single night. I mean, how do y'all have monetized platforms and y'all not even going live consistently, but you're consistently on his panel every single night making him money? That's not smart to me. That's not business savvy to me. I don't understand. That's why I'm like, this shit
I'm not
turns me
Right.
that
But
off.
see,
either.
like I told you,
I'm not that
when
person. So that's why my
Petey, when
my
I
numbers
moved,
ain't up.
yeah, hold on,
They
Layla.
ain't
When I
even
move, you
there.
guys, when I move, y'all gonna see a different thing. I'm gonna be working both of my
I
channels
feel
because I'm
defeat
actually
because
hold on,
we aren't
Layla. I'm
there.
actually
We're
going
not
to
there every
monetize.
day.
Yeah, I'm
Do
going
you
to
know how
monetize
much
when I
Ness?
move though,
Do you know how
because
much
once you
Ness was
monetize,
making? When Ness
fi-
channel was at its height, when Ness channel was at its height, she was making like anywhere from 4 to 6, easy 4 to 5K, 4 to 5K a month. I know that for a
wow,
fact. So that was on her channel that she lost. So that's why she was scraping and scratching to go on Patreon. She thought she was so big that she was gonna go to
right,
Patreon and didn't even put a dent in nothing or whatever because most of the people didn't even come. Not even 1%. I won't even say 1% went over
right,
there. You know, out of
exactly.
17,000,
And because she had the nerve to try to charge Amazon Prize and Netflix prices, bitch. Girl, stop. Girl,
yeah,
stop.
I'm like, bro,
Girl,
like
stop.
you're not even bringing any content now. You thought people were gonna leave this free application to go over to Amazon. I mean, not Amazon, to go over
Yeah,
to
Patreon.
Patreon to watch you like repeat the same jokes. All you do is repeat yourself. Why do you think
And
that was
docs. And
helping
that's
her?
what she was doing over there, doxing. That's why she lost her shit. I'm
Yeah,
saying so.
it's a crock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think that's why she's extremely obsessed with me right now because I'm not helping her with her platform anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's what you get for being a grimy ass bitch. So you can move
And
around. You can stop being mad because I'm not, you know, it ain't
there
happening.
were people in my, people asking me, do you want me to do this? Do you want us to go to work on this person, that person? And I said, no, we're going to hold off. We're going to hold off on the individuals and things like that or whatever, because we're just going to see how things pan out. Now, like I said, with audio, I'm not giving any energy to that because, like I said, audio is not important. His
Right.
show, I didn't even know I don't even mess with, I don't even bother him or even think about him. Only thing I did was put him in a video with Lemon. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that they're boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, he act like he wants us to be second clout. Why he mad? He finally getting some attention. That's all he do is hit panels that he claim with people he don't like, looking for attention. You actually gave him something. He mad about it. Why? He need to go eat a goddamn sandwich with his skinny ass. Mm.
Yeah, like I don't have the energy. Like I told Dimples, like be selective of who you keep giving your energy to, because low key you're promoting these people, and these people aren't even
Right.
important. There's bigger fish to
That's
fry
right.
out here. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Just like with you and
I
Room
agree with that
Shaker.
sentiment. Yeah,
Would you
yeah,
say?
she does show where's my attention at all.
I'm saying with you and Room Shaker, y'all got bigger fish to fry. You know what I'm saying? With people that y'all going back and forth with outside of each other, y'all got bigger fish to fry. You know what I'm saying? But all of this, y'all going back and forth. And then Ghetto, he's another DL man. He can walk in heels better than Ness. He's a whole man. We seen him on a video. We seen him on a video in a whole dress,
Right.
makeup, and wigs. And y'all
Mm-hmm.
asking me, why do I think he's DL? Are you serious? And then he cams
Because
up
as a
all the time.
fundraiser.
He cams up and he dances on Lemon's thing. He be like, they be like flirting with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, it, and Malik is on the DL too. Remember Ness
Absolutely.
called him a fag. Ness called
Sure
Malik a
did.
fag. You know what I'm saying? We be
And she
seeing this
never went
DL
live
stuff.
about it, but always worried about me going live about me every 20 minutes. That's not gonna help you, bitch. It ain't got you paid yet, did it?
Did you see how angry not Malik. Did you see how angry Ghetto got when K Fitz crusty ass got on the link and she was talking to Lemon? It was like he was like competing with another woman over their man or something like that. He was like, your hair ain't this, your body ain't this. I'm like, what straight man talks like that? Why is he trying to demean this
Wow.
girl? Why is he
I
trying to
didn't
talk
see it,
down?
but I heard about it.
Yeah,
I didn't
he
see it,
would
but I
talk
heard
about
about
her body and how she was built and how she looks, and I'm like, why are you trying to downplay
it. Last
her
one.
looks? Like, do you want to be the most sexiest thing to Lemon? Like, what is the problem here? You just want to be the only bad bitch to Lemon? Do you want Lemon's
Lemon
love?
don't probably no woman. No, Lemon not attracted to no woman, so he needs to get out. He needs to have some emotional intelligence and
No,
realize that Lemon always will prefer a man over a woman. There's never
that's
going to
what
be a
I'm
case where he
saying.
doesn't.
Ghetto, when Ghetto was talking crazy about K Fit, and he was talking about her body and how she looks. It was just like he was like fighting like her, like she wanted Lemon or something like that. It was just so weird, like the way he was talking to her. Like, what man?
Wow.
Like, why are you critiquing her looks? Like, she's not coming up here to like talk to neither one of y'all. K Fit already knows Lemon is gay. You don't think she's talking to King Roman behind the scenes? King Roman already told us he knows Lemon's gay. Let's be
Right.
real about
Everybody
this
see
shit.
it. Everybody see it, but the
They
Lemon
met him in
S.
person. They met him in person and shit like that. He said that him and Ness looked at each other like, yeah, we know. We know what he is. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have to meet Lemon to know that Lemon likes men.
Yeah, that's what. But I was thinking that's what another point I forgot to make. But love drop down. Thank you for coming up. When you was talking about that talent shit, remember when they met in Vegas? The way talent was controlling that camera, it was no way they were gonna sneak a pick on him. He was controlling the hell out that camera. He was like, hey, what you doing there? What you doing there? Watch that phone, nigga. Watch that phone, nigga. So, I'm just worried. I don't think he's gonna go to Seattle because maybe the settings will be different. Because remember, he picked the place last time. Maybe because the way he had them sitting, like he was able to control everything, and then he heard them and left when they kept moving the phone too much anyway. So I don't think he's
But
gonna
he
go to
knew
that.
not to do that stupid shit with me, because I'll be the first person to snap a picture. I'll snap a picture right in front of you. And Ness is the only idiot that put her and Intrinsic, both of those idiots, put their phones to the side or gave him their phones and shit like that or whatever. Dude, I would have
Taylor
had
was
somebody.
controlling the hell out of that situation.
I would have had somebody at the bar, like just filming you while you walk in and shit like that. Like I'll just be on some other stuff, and I'll just wait for you to fuck with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand the whole like intrinsic. Like, they're y'all both grown. Intrinsic, you are closer.
Intrusion.
She's closer to Talent's age than, of course, than Ness is.
Fact.
You know, so I don't know.
She's a weird ass bitch. And she's a goofy too. Over there was trying to get good with like Queen 88, but always like Ness just got she picked the right one. That's why her channel gonna be struggling. She could stay mad because I ain't fucking with you, bitch. Stay mad about it. And keep sending your little groupie ass bitches. They're not doing shit with it. Especially with me. Them some weird goofy ass bitches who channels ain't going no motherfucking where. You gonna see how I turn up when I motherfucking move and feel more comfortable and be able to like do things how I want.
That's why I said
Hey
to
Queen
Ness, I
Sheba.
said, Ness, give Jay Dunn, please give Jay Dunn some of your yuck box so Jay Dunn can get out of my life. You know what I'm saying? Because Jay Dunn is so upset that Ness didn't want to like mess with her. Like I knew, and I warned Ness. I told her that was going to happen. I said, you keep on playing with her, and she's going to mess with your shit. She's going to fuck your channel up. And of course, she didn't listen. And look what happened with her channel and shit like that. She was on a whole vendetta against Ness.
That's what she get for playing with the weirdo. And I see, well, Jada met her matching, I guess that girl, Judge Fifi, because see how she was giving her a run, acting like she was so bothered. But when the girl go on her channel, she be there. And speaking of which, she was playing you the other day. I thought she was on her goddamn pen. I was like, what the fuck, Heedy over here? And she playing some old ass live. Jada need to stop. You ain't even been saying, you haven't even been going live. I don't even think you made any shorts about her. On her mad
No, I
ass.
mean, well, outside of when Bambi said that Jay Dunn's puss looks like corned beef hash. But other than
Right.
that, I haven't did anything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not my fault that Jay Dunn's unattractive and undesirable. Like, it's not my fault that she's 300 and something pounds. That's not my fault. This is the lady that keeps saying that she's water fasting and shit. And we know that when you water fast or when you do any type of fast for a consistent period of time, we know that the weight is just going to just fall off. You know what I'm saying? But she said she did 90 days and all this other shit. Why are you still 300 pounds? You know what I'm saying?
Right, and she had the nerve to say she posted a thirst trap on her members only. Well, like bitch bop.
Yeah.
But if it was a thirst trap, why you was in there badgering them to like that thirst trap video? If it was a thirst trap, it would have automatically got a like. See, you
And
weird
she's
asshole.
so disgusting. I'm over here trying to listen to the content of what she's trying to say. And like, she's over there talking about how she's on her period and how she's bleeding. Like, why do we need to know that? That's why bitches are grossed out by you.
Ew.
Why?
Really?
Yeah. She was talking about how she was on her period and how she's bleeding and how she was cussing people out because she was bleeding and all this other. It was just gross. And I'm like,
She's
Jay
just
Dunn, you
showing more ways of her boundaries. She doesn't understand boundaries. Like she really doesn't. It's a
Bambi already
disconnect there
told
for
us
sure.
that you don't wash. Bambi already told us that you stink. So
Right.
now you're over here giving us a visual of you, bleeding all over the place. And now if poor Fido over there, he has to smell that shit. So it probably smells like fish over there or something like that, or I don't know, some sort of seafood over there. Because I know Jay.
Your sound went out. Yeah, Jay, that is a whole weirdo. And the other day she was in piece of chat. Someone, can I get a mind stick? And I was like, oh no, this girl is crazy. Someone, oh, uppity, stupid. I was joking. How would I know that? You are a fucking weirdo. I wouldn't know if you joking or not. The fuck? You probably would mean that shit. The hell, bad enough when she took your managing rights away to strike on her behalf. You talking about you gonna do it anyway? Nyla, stop. Get out the window. Hold on. Hey, hey, Heedy, you back?
Yeah, my bad, my bad. But
No problem.
that's what I mean. We just know that Jay Dunn's disgusting. But I mean, that's why I put that picture on my video of the corned beef hash because I didn't even know what corned beef hash was until I looked it up, and it just looked
What?
disgusting.
You ain't never had no corned beef hash with grits and eggs? You don't know what you're missing. Oh, I forgot you don't like meat. Go ahead.
No. Uh-uh. No, that stuff looks like throw up.
It do look nasty, but it tastes good as fuck. But you wouldn't know. You don't. I'm just saying. It tastes good. But that was a funny ass description, though. That was funny. I can
What did you
imagine.
think?
Somebody called her the who called her this? Oh, I think it was on YouTube camera. She said something to somebody. It was like, "Don't play with me, you fucking dildo machine fucker." I died. Like, how you
Wow.
a gay woman with a 20-inch peen taking you down every night at turbo speed? Girl, stop.
Well, Jay Dunn is what you call Jay Dunn's a whole dick dyke. She doesn't. I mean, I don't know if she doesn't deal with men because like they don't look at her. They would never. Well, I think men would be attracted to not attracted to her, but I think they will do something with her because the way that I guess she's shaped, but the way that her face, it will be like a one night stand type of thing. I think.
She's very floppy body. Fabe Cole had a good angle. If she could get those angles herself, she'd have took her own picture. Anytime she be in the Mo 3 sector where she be paying them niggas, she try to use that pitch as a thirst trap. But girl, she just hoping because in the Mo 3 sector they colorist as fuck. Anything light skin with a fat butt, no matter if everything else is fat as fuck too, they gonna give a little attention to.
Yeah, that's disgusting. That is just disgusting. I just feel like Jay Dunn smells like onions and ham and all kinds of deli meat and like sweat and stuff like that. And it's very interesting because her and Ness both like the same type of deli meat sandwiches. And they probably yeah, so I just found that to be pretty interesting. I know, that meat comes out your pores, so you start smelling and shit like that. So yeah, especially those that little nasty ass deli meat shit. So and Jay Dunn loves extra onions on her thing, so that's just come out her pores. And she probably smells like that shit. Who knows what her funk box smells like?
Well, we know you don't because all you did was receive. You didn't give her shit.
Oh yeah, no, or you talking about with Ness?
That was cold, right there. I don't know how you managed to get away with that shit, but you
Oh,
had
you
to do
talking about
something to me. I'm sorry.
oh, you talking about with Ness?
Hmm. Yeah,
I mean,
baby.
well, she, I mean, she was a willing participant. I didn't make her do
That's
anything.
true. You was working the hell out for them door dashes. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, well, that's how Ness is, but I'm just so glad that the whole Tommy and Castro thing is over with because that's what's so disgusting for me to hear Jay Wilson talk about shit and stuff like that. Like that's disgusting. I'm so happy that us lesbians don't have to deal with that shit stuff where they say that those guys they have to not eat or something like that, otherwise they'll shit on themselves or something like that when they're doing that shit that we don't have to deal with that activity. There's no
Baby,
shit
I
involved.
have no idea. Like that part of my body will remain a virgin until I get to even after I get in the pearly gates. I'm
If
never,
you're
that's
shitting
gonna
on
stay a virgin.
yourself, if
Right?
you
Yeah.
run the risk of shitting on yourself when you're sleeping with somebody, just to sleep with somebody, I mean that's something that you're not really even supposed to be doing. Clearly, I mean if your body's
Right.
reacting that type of way, but I don't know. I don't deal in shit,
But look
but
at
we
even
know
the
that
women
Trey
doing
Moore
it.
does.
Right. And look at the women doing it. Because I'm like, the first thing that would come to my mind, you want to, you trying to use me as a buffer to what you really want. You might as well go ahead and get with a man. No, we're not doing that. The fuck is wrong with you, gay? And I'm going to go around telling everybody how you gay, nigga. I swear to God.
Well, that's why I said like that's probably why like a lot of these DL dudes be dealing with those white girls because those white girls would do things that the certain obviously a lot of African American women really don't do. My homeboy actually told me that like he was like they do things that black girls don't really do and stuff like that. And I was like, well, damn, like what are you talking about? So I think he was
Yeah,
talking
you
about that
know, that used to
also.
be my saying on when I used to be on Facebook because it was like a lot. It was a pro black sector, but a lot of niggas they be like talking about they pro black with white women. So I used to always say that. I'm like, don't you niggas think you deserve more than anal sex and head? What are y'all getting out these relationships? Where's the wealth? You know what I'm saying? You know
The
what I'm
white
saying?
girls are
And they
playing
used
with
to
their
be mad
butts.
as fuck when I said that shit. Hey,
The
geeked
white girls
up.
are playing with their butts. They're playing with their butts and shit like that. And a lot of black girls
Oh
that
yeah, and then them bitches that be licking niggas' asses, like if, like how you even get there? I wish a nigga would try me. Oh, I'm definitely now I'm definitely telling everybody you gay, and I'm posting your picture with it. Fuck that, you going too far.
can did you hear that Ness said that somebody ate her ass? Oh God, that shit makes me sick.
Ew, this bitch only shower once or twice a month. Ain't nobody did that shit. Nuts be lying about any and everything. Y'all keep believing that hoe. No.
It was just disgusting. You know what I'm saying? You know, you already have a bathing problem. And then on top of that, this is how you know, like, some of these girls are a little, like, you know, they're dirty and shit. Because, like, why are you putting, like fragrances? Why are you putting soaps and shit? You want to make sure, now she's making sure every
That
vacation she
part, you should
has,
not be doing none of that. Messing with a
that's just,
pH balance or adding stuff. That's how you get infections and all that shit.
but the fact that you got to have people buy you perfumes and soaps and shit, you know, just give it away. Just tell us you stink. You know what I'm saying? Just tell us it all. Tell us
Don't
everything.
even
You know what I'm
travel with
saying?
a toothbrush, bitch. Well, always talking about how teeth is so this and this and that, girl. But you ain't turned that camera on yet. You lying asshole.
And people can like not keep saying that shit, and that's why we don't even have no respect. Like I like even when it comes to like the whole Shakim thing, because I'm like, dude, you weren't even here. First of all, she was on film every single day, I mean, wearing the same outfit. That's how people was like wondering, like, why is she wearing the same clothes? So I mean,
Yeah.
because remember she was on somebody else's panel a few weeks ago saying that was a lie. The whole thing in Miami was a lie and shit.
Hey, that's a lie. We seen her every day. I came up in the same outfit, and I even brought it up right then and there, and it wasn't addressed. But let me tell you this, and you know this is a habit because remember when VS got her served with papers? I don't know who served who first, but I think she served VS, and then it didn't stick, and then VS served her ass or whatever, and
Hmm.
she was on live with that same exact outfit, headband, everything. Nothing changed. Probably not even the undergarments. Because why would you take a bath and put on the same clothes? So clearly she had the same undergarments on and the same outfit. And when VS served her, that was like 3 or 4 days later, and she had the same exact outfit on. Cause she never changed her clothes. This is a habit. I'm telling you, that hoe is depressed and miserable.
Keep in mind that there was a drugstore right across the street from like within walking distance of the W, and they
Oh
were,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, and I was saying to her, like, you know, why don't we just go and I can get you some like soaps and stuff like that over there, and you know, you get some lotions or whatever it is that you need so that you can bathe and stuff like that. And she's like, no, I'm just gonna chill here and stuff like that. It's just disgusting. It's very dirty. It's very nasty
Talking
and
about
it's
she
very
don't
smelly.
sweat. Stupid bitch. Hey Renee. Hey Renee. You even had to bring her toothpaste. Like that. Ugh, she just disgusting. And
That's
always
what I'm
running her
saying.
motherfucking mouth.
Like it's like how could you ever there's nothing you can ever say to ever top anything that I've ever nothing. You don't wash. What are we talking about? I don't care how depressed you are or
And she
whatever.
hasn't had that experience that you gave her again. You know, the door dashes, whatever she wanted to eat.
Oh,
She went from steak to meat begging for meatloaf meals. You know what I'm saying? The desserts used to buy her probably cost more than that meatloaf dinner.
I can't believe Dimples called out the fact that she's begging for meatloaf. Meatloaf? Meatloaf.
I had no idea, bitch. You couldn't make your own goddamn meatloaf, bitch. It'd have been cheaper just to get a pack of ground beef, and you could have had some leftovers for work that you always trying to get out of. Lazy ass bitch.
Nets likes Black Bear Diners meatloaf. That shit's only $25.
Oh wow, but that's too much for meatloaf. But I get it. It's in the
Well,
bigger scheme of things.
it's a whole like meal and stuff like that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that's obviously out of her budget. $25 is out of her budget and stuff. I mean, of course, if you can make it and you enjoy cooking, because she swears she can cook, why wouldn't you just make it? You can make a whole thing, I guess, for the week or whatever. But Yeah, I can't believe like somebody. I mean, Dimple said that she was begging for meatloaf. That's crazy.
And I'm not surprised though. No, I never heard of band meatloaf, what you're talking about. But let me tell you, so meatloaf is real simple. Get your whatever type of meat you like. You can get you that. Get you a box of that onion soup mix. But if you're using ground beef, get the beef. Get the beef one. Pour that onion soup mix in there. Put you an egg. Your favorite seasonings. Put it in a little pan. Bada boom, bada bang. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how many people eating. But since she ain't got no kids to take care of, she could have had lunch the next day.
Yeah, when you don't have kids, she has a whole meal. Like, I mean,
Oh,
I
okay,
guess how
okay.
much is
Right.
ground? How much is ground beef? I mean, she can
Well,
buy.
depending on where you go, at best you're gonna pay like because it's not like she need to buy the big family size pack because she ain't got her son, so she can get a little pack. I know I see them all the time for like $6, $7 on average, and then
Okay,
like
and
the onion soup mix like $2 or $3. You know what I'm saying? And you should already have the others. You should always have some onion soup mix, but if you don't, the box is like $2 or $3, maybe four, and then season it how you like. Put it in the pan with
yeah.
some egg. Yeah, you're good. And some breadcrumbs. My bad, I forgot the breadcrumbs and the ketchup.
Well, the only thing
$20,
that
but you're
she
probably
hasn't.
buying it. You probably buying a family pack. She ain't buying no family pack. She ain't raising her son. It's a single pack. She could probably even get it cheaper than that. It depends on how it's, because she can just make a little small one.
Well, $20 a pound. I mean, or a pack or whatever that person said. That I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that's probably enough for her to eat off for of a couple of days or a week or something like that. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Mm-hmm. But after a while, maybe she don't get tired of it. But like maybe she don't have the cooking skills. But meatloaf is a beginner. The first meal I ever cooked on my own was meatloaf and mashed potatoes with broccoli. And I did that when I think I was like 10. So I feel like she should be able to handle some meatloaf.
Well, when she, when Mother Ness, when she sends like, her, when she sends her packages, she usually sends her like packages of pickled ham and stuff like that or whatever, and the pickles and stuff like that, the Haitian nasty crap. Because, in Haiti, they have nothing but scraps to eat and mud pies. So they have to be creative with whatever it is that they've got.
Hey, go ahead, my daughter Haitian.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But your daughter's
It's okay. It's
American
okay.
Haitian, right? She's American Haitian.
Well, yeah. I'm American. Her dad is Haitian. Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Donald Trump. Shout out to America. You know what I'm saying?
That part, we like Trump over here. Don't get mad about it. If Ronnie Q's in the chat, she's swinging at the air.
Well, Ronnie Q has really ran her channel into the ground talking about how much she hates Trump. But I'm like, you're really going to talk about that like the entire time Trump is I mean, as president? Because you're not changing anything. He's already
Right.
president.
But no, you know what it was, Heidi? When her picture got shown, she couldn't take the heat. All that shit talking she was doing, and now that people know how she looked, she automatically retreated. She ain't want no smoke. She was like, I'm gonna let them drag whatever they're gonna do, but I ain't gonna be over there no more. Now she be in everybody chat trying to be nice as shit. Uppity, have you ever had David Brisket in Brooklyn? It's a sandwich spot. No, I haven't, Renee, but you know what? Depending on what time my daughter leaves tomorrow, we might go try it out. Cause I'm always I love to eat.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of, when are you going to try the Parmesan with the lemonade? I really want to see
Oh,
what
I'm
that
gonna do that.
contract.
You know what? I'm gonna do that. This damn, because I'm gonna do it sometime soon, one of these weekdays. Because remember what you showed me and what
Yeah.
they were shaking it in. They got that
Uh-huh.
on sale up the block from me for $3. So I'm gonna get me one of those so I can do it exactly like the video. And I need one anyway on GP. So I'm gonna get me one of those. That's the only thing that's taking me so long. Because
That
the
might
rest of
be
the
a
stuff
good
I always
mix.
got.
Right. That
Yeah.
might be a good mix. And then I think she added some lemon to it. I think a little bit of like,
Yeah, I got the video. I got it saved. Well, I got it in my DM from you. And also, let me tell you this: that cheeseburger you showed me, I don't know if I eat it like that, but you know what I do like eating? Like the lettuce wraps, like using the
oh,
lettuce like you would do a taco. Oh, I like doing that. So I think I'm gonna do it that way. Put the ground beef in it and roll it in the lettuce because I did that with like tuna fish before, and I really like that. So I'm gonna try it
yeah.
with the burgers. And yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
anything that's like lettuce wrapped is always going to be better than the bread because I mean that
Yeah.
you can eat whatever you want and then the weight is just going to like fall off. That's what I always advise people that especially people that eat meat, like just make that shit into a salad or a sandwich or something like that or whatever, and just go. And
Yeah,
Ronnie
remove the
Q,
starches.
Ronnie Q
Hmm.
was such a big thing talking about Brianna's size and stuff. And she would always talk about how Brianna needs to diet and all this other stuff.
And
But like,
me.
and you
And
sat
my
here.
size, and she bigger than, and she had the nerve. You know, she tried to pretend she was smaller than what she was. That's another reason why she ran, because she just ashamed of herself. Why was she pretending to be a small frame woman when she's big as fuck, talking shit about people's weight? Well, go ahead, Edie.
Right. And do you notice that there's a lot of self-hating people on here that, you'll see their avatars and I mean, you never know what shade of Ness you're gonna get. You never know what shade of Lemon you're gonna get, shade of Shakim. Like these people do light skin avatars and none of them are light skinned. It's like, what are we talking about here? What are we doing here?
Self hate is real, but that's already lets you know how much she's into like white or close to bright. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
That was probably the main thing that attracted her to you. Your light skin.
when I did that
That's probably.
baby, when I did that baby video, Ness
Mhm.
immediately ran to her channel and posted the lightest light skin avatar of her that she possibly could. When she's not even that complexion, she's like five
Right,
shades darker than that in person with ashy knuckles, like Trezor has ashy knuckles. You look at Trezor's hands. He does not like lotion. He has the most ashiest knuckles I've ever seen. He's like the ashiest guy in the beef sector, hands wise.
right.
But
Well, it's a couple
he
of
likes
those.
to act as if he's doing something by sitting on the couch with a whole glass of water, like he's like sipping so sophisticated. And then like his commentary's just been trash because all he's doing is just cussing people out like he
Right,
always does or whatever. But I'm like, can you talk about the facts? Can you talk about the stuff that's going on?
right.
These
But
OGs
Renee,
ain't
Ronnie
bringing
Q ain't
nothing.
coming back. Ronnie Q ain't coming back. She's Shay. Because you know the minute she come back trying to pop some shit, they gonna pull out her pictures and they gonna be going crazy. Remember how ham she went about them about who I forgot who page it was on, but she really wanted them to take that video down. Like it don't matter. Everybody got the screenshot. Just let it stay up.
I know
Everybody already got the screenshot.
she's gonna have to
I
get
got mine.
over it. But when you talked about
Right.
Jay Dunn like not being like a OG, I really thought about. I mean, of course, I know that Jay Dunn is. I mean, if we're technically speaking, but she doesn't carry herself like one. And the thing is that she's too needy. She's too needy to be of anybody of real significance. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, she has to be on everybody's panel. She has to be seen. She has to be heard and all this other stuff. She has her own channel and her numbers on her channel. And she says she's happy with just 100 people, 200 people, if that, on her shows. And I'm like, if you're an OG and you've been here this long, a lot of y'all OGs should have a bigger following than what you guys. I mean, I don't give a shit about no OG stuff because I just don't care. I don't give a shit. Especially if you're not bringing nothing to the table. I don't give a shit about no OG. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Because if your content sucks and you're not bringing nothing to the table and you're sitting on here like begging or you're sitting on here bringing absolutely nothing, that whole title doesn't mean anything to me.
But Jay Dunn is not an OG, and I already explained why. But let me tell you this about the OG. What makes the OGs is this: they have a faithful following. No matter what they do, no matter what they say, no matter what they got going on, they have a faith. I won't even say like whole life, but people like they ain't gonna play about them. Some people will like unsubscribe from you if you talk about certain people, but you know I don't be giving a fuck. But but yeah. So let's say even if an OG goes live and they may not have the numbers then, when people notice that they was live, they're damn sure going to go to their replay because the B sector has kind of moved from where it went before, like mostly to more like a panel thing. And but I hate the play running. I do hate that. So I'm happy some of the OGs are coming back. But Jay Dunn was never OG, and Jay Dunn does not cultivate her own audience. She too busy. Instead of being satisfied with her 100 people in the chat, she needs to be in front of Pizarro numbers or Lemon numbers or whoever else numbers just to get attention, and then she tries to make it about her. And even if people want to do support her, like when she was about to crash out and the king was nice enough to come to her channel and sit with her, she was even talking crazy to him because the bitch is off and she's unappreciative, she's ungrateful, and this is her only source of social activity. I don't believe anybody in real life deals with her unless it's a business setting. That's
I
just my
mean, if
personal
you
belief.
really if you really think about it, her numbers weren't even that impressive with when Sean Bradley clicked on her link that day. I mean, they did better than
No,
what
they
she
were
usually
very
does.
impressed. 'Cause the king, no, the king had like
Well,
don't normally be that many people on chat.
no,
And
it
it was
doesn't.
the
That's what
chat.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
did better than what she usually does, but it wasn't like when Treasure goes live because this is his life. Uh, it wasn't like that type of thing
Yeah,
going
but if
on.
Sean Bradley was to go live on his own channel, let's not like, especially
Yeah,
since
he
he left,
does.
because he really left. Now,
Yeah,
if he
Sean
was to go live,
Bradley is
James
is
couldn't
is
fuck
doing
with
his
his
thing.
numbers. He couldn't fuck with Sean Bradley when Sean Bradley went live at all. He already know that. He does that shit to Jay Wilson because he can. Now, see, Jay Wilson is an OG. I don't feel like he carries himself as such, but at the end of the day, he still is an OG. He still gonna get his numbers. He still got his little cult following. See, that's the difference in OGs. Like them or not, I can give them their credit. Even James, but nobody wasn't fucking with the King. That's why he's the King.
I miss, I really do miss Sean Bradley's take on things because unlike Treasure,
Me too.
if
I really
Treasur's not
do.
involved, he doesn't comment on shit or he just his content is I'm just gonna clean you up, I'm gonna cuss you out. He doesn't have any real content. His content is just cussing people out and shit, but he's never talking about the issues. He's never talking about the facts, about the stuff that's going on and shit like that because he can't. You know what I'm saying? I remember it was like a slow week and he was taught and he did a whole live on his beef sector channel about In Vogue. He sucks, but when it comes to Sean Bradley he actually watches other people's lives and he actually gives his take on what's going on and gives his honest take and things like that or whatever. But I don't like how sometimes I feel like he tried to like play people against each other and shit like that. And I remember there was an incident where he tried to do that shit with me, with Brianna and stuff like that. And I was like, "Nigga, if you want to cuss out Brianna,
But
you
he
cuss her
bringing
out.
the mess. That's what he does. He bring the mess. This is the B
Yeah,
sector now. You know what I'm
you
saying?
don't I make the decision of who I go after. You don't direct me. I'm not an idiot. I'm not a finesse. I'm not a funknesser. I'm not one of those idiots that I'll follow up behind you. You can't control me. So I was
But
like,
I
you
promise you, if you ever look comment on his videos, though, he wouldn't be like James. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like when he does it, I don't feel like it's coming from a malicious place. I don't think like he's that. I don't think the King is that heavily emotionally involved with the content creators. Where James really be out
well,
his body, his feelings. That's why he made a whole post about your comment. Like, you know,
I mean,
he gets
well,
he gets validation from the little things. That's why
the
I
thing
choose not
is,
to give it up.
me and James have a history of going back and forth. See, James doesn't like anybody who happens to deliver or look better than him or anything like that. See, James is in competition not only with women, he's in competition with men. He's in competition with the mirror. You know what I'm saying? So we really have to think about that because James is really a man that is probably going to be by himself the rest of his life. Still doesn't have anybody, but he wants people to think that he's the next RuPaul and shit. Meanwhile, Dimples is the B sector royalty when it comes to the trans
That
women.
part. That
But
part.
you know what I'm saying? D- Uh, to- if Tulsa got her act together, Tulsa could actually. She gives good commentary when she's on a panel. If she stopped like with
No,
her
that's gonna be
stuff,
a nigga in the wig. I don't see how you. I never saw what you saw in that nigga in the wig, Tosa. That
because
nigga always in the kind of attention seeking, being a kiss ass. Like it's very annoying. Like even the people ask they he be trying to kiss get annoyed. Like how you trying to
I
kiss somebody ass and they still don't want you around? You know?
I'm gonna, even if I don't like, even if I deal with you or I don't deal with you and I don't have a problem or whatever, but I'm gonna give you credit where I mean I feel like she actually doesn't sit on the panel to collect dust. You know, there's people that literally will sit on a panel and not say anything. They just sit up there. They just need to be
Oh
seen.
yeah, yeah,
I never
yeah.
like
I
that.
know.
She doesn't do that. She engages. And I like anybody who gets on a panel and they're going to engage. Don't just go up there just so you can be seen. We've seen you before. We don't give a shit about you. If you're not going to contribute to the commentary, sit your ass down like the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? I like people that contribute, and that's the whole thing or whatever. But thank goodness I don't have like a panel show when I do go live. I don't have a panel show like Lemon, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't just need people up there to just be seen or to collect dust. I actually bring things to the table, which is real uh
Fact.
controversial commentary. You know what I'm saying? Just like you bring,
Yeah.
and you should be making money on here as well. You
Oh
should
yeah,
be
I tell you, I'm
making
about to get my bag
right.
on. Trust me, I got like I've been working in things in my real life, so that way when I do it, I could do it right. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Right.
Adrian, thanks for coming through, boo. So
Cause
yeah, like I told you, when I move, I'm definitely going to be working on both of my channels. Like I got, I'm gonna have it set up, and I'm gonna be having my consistent B sector shit. I'm gonna back up my consistent Pink Kitchen here. Like, trust me, I'm on. I'm about to get my bag. You ain't got to worry about it.
And you know what was very interesting? Like, I remember you was on Pizarro's panel like not too long ago, and I seen a comment that Malik left, and he was in the comment section talking about your channel and all this other stuff. And I was like, well, why don't you give that energy to Brooks' channel? Because you're too busy over there chasing a man. You're too busy over there being a cheerleader for Lemon, calling yourself a lemonaire, trying to wear his varsity jacket, you punk. Like, oh, and you're over here talking about Uppity, Queen Uppity. You can't talk about her because Uppity actually is consistent on her channel. Brooke is not consistent. Brooke is a consistent panel person, a panel filler, because she doesn't offer shit to the panels. That's why Ness is on her knees right now. Like telepathically speaking, she's on her knees begging that
Yeah,
you just one day
get numbers
what
of redirects.
she
I
is
don't need
hoping
them.
one day she is hoping one day that Uppity just blacks out and just clicks her link because she knows that Brooke and Intrinsic and everybody else is gonna bore people to death, and we don't give a shit about anything they're talking about. She's hoping that Uppity comes and takes her reign back over on her channel, but it's just not gonna happen again because Uppity said no.
That part. Yeah, I know that's what she's doing. She was hyper focused on me. But bitch, you didn't cross the line, ho, because I didn't want to be bothered with you and because you're such a narcissistic person and try to be controlling person. But then I built my channel from the ground up by myself, baby. So I already know, like, I don't play the game. But I can if I ever wanted to, but I don't play the game. But anyway, even the game that I don't play, I still can get redirect from several people. I have turned them down. She's not the only one. That's why she was looking stupid because there's been plenty of people that offer me redirects and they know I said no.
And
I got it because
nothing she ever does for people comes from the heart. It's always an
that
angle.
part.
It's
Thank you.
always
Talk about
to
it.
to control you and stuff like that. Just like, oh, I gave you a wrench, and that's why I'm gonna take your wrench, Uppity. Oh, I gave you redirects, I'm gonna take your redirects. That's why I when in her and she's already then cuss Chuck him out and shit like that or whatever.
Yeah, and I didn't even ask her for the wrench. I
Terrible.
said, "What you?" I didn't ask you for that motherfucking wrench, and I didn't even use it. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Everybody knows that.
Right. So, I mean, soon as her and Shakim fall out, she's gonna tell him what she really thinks about him. And of course, one of the main things she's gonna say is that you ain't beef sector. See, that's what these people do. They will hype you up. They'll build you up and then they'll tear you down and shit like that or whatever. That's the first thing that they're gonna. That's the first thing, the angle they're gonna go to. All he has to do is just piss people off and things like that or whatever. That's first. That's her first go to, and then she's gonna talk about how she helped build him, how she helped make him, and shit like that. That's why you never take orders from a bitch like that because they feel like they own you. They feel like they own you and they're in control. Lady, your channel is not up anymore. Nobody should be following behind you. This should have been Brooke and Intrinsic's opportunity to make something of themselves and to have something on their platform. But we know Intrinsic didn't bring
They
shit
got a
to the black
reputation.
space.
Nobody fucking with them. That's what she does. She kills everybody career around them, requiring all the things that she required. That's why at some. I think that's what her addiction with me is. At some point, she was just hoping one day I'm gonna conquer uppity. I'm gonna have her out here like intrusion and Brooke, but that was never gonna happen, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't need you, you needed me. The fuck? But yeah, they needed that hoe, but nobody's fucking with them because they see what a turncoat they are. Like she snap her fingers, they gonna do what they gotta do. That's
Did
what
you
Shakim
notice?
did learn his lesson at. He doesn't do that anymore.
Notice
That's why
that
she got at him low key.
one thing I listened to what Treasure said because I listened even when I was dealing with this. I listened to something that he said, Crusty Hand Treasure with his crusty knuckles. I listened to what he was saying when he was talking about how Ness turns on everyone, and it's usually the individuals who she feels as though either can surpass her or have already surpassed her. Ergo Lemon. Ergo, we go. Who else? Who else did she fall out with that surpassed? Well, she's getting in. She's kind of having shaky grounds with the whole. Well, Shakim didn't surpass her, but he's getting traction
YouTube
and shit like
Cameron.
that. and he's fucking with people.
YouTube
Oh,
cameras.
YouTube cameras. Anybody that she deems as competition, she gets like she just needs to have this validation to herself. She has to have this YouTube shit to herself. And I'm literally on here. This is like a video game to me. I'm not even paying this shit
We can't
attention.
forget pizza. We can't forget pizza. And and it's
Well,
crazy that 'cause I know that 9K
she
party
doesn't
broke
want to
her
give
heart.
Pizarro her props though, because remember, she doesn't want to give anybody any props that actually assisted her. But Pizarro
Right.
is just, but Pizarro has always been ahead of Ness. Pizarro has always surpassed Ness, even on
We
the
know
days
that,
that,
but that's what I'm trying to
yeah.
say. That's why her obsession with her is because she can't surpass her. And even though you brought her those subscribers, she wants to in her mind believe that shit was real. Like people actually subscribed to that bitch. So I know that 9K party because I Pizza told me that she was hating on the shit, talking shit about all of us. I'm like, but I don't even know if I got a chance to tell Pizza, but like it was at the core of her issue is this bitch got a real 9K and he bought mine and I can't get to three. I don't even is she even at 3K yet? Because I know I had more numbers than her for a long time. I don't know if she surpassed me yet. Maybe she did. I don't know.
Right, and the whole thing with Pizarro, I always told people that Ness, when I did that, I bought that was like she had 10,000 fake little bots on her channel, and that was to fuck up her channel and shit like that or whatever. So she had fake
Exactly.
bots.
So
She had
stupid.
fake bots on her channel, but so if you take away the 10K, she only had 7,000. And then people were so dumb, they didn't understand. Like, oh well, it was the verticals. Her idiot people that were in the background in her group chat was saying, oh well, what's the verticals? The verticals are doing it. Nobody will see her ugly ass. Nobody wants to see her. And you honestly think thousands of strangers are just it's so we're really gonna think that 10,000 strangers came out of nowhere within a month and just plopped on her channel and shit like that due to Ness's verticals. This is the girl that doesn't even did you see
And
those
she get
feet?
the verticals after that. Remember, that was the verticals was supposed to be the reward for all these supposed new subbies. Oh, I'm celebrating. Remember, she used to have a party.
Oh yeah,
Let's
13K
celebrate out
party,
here.
14K party. And I was like,
Right.
yeah, like, come on, yo, like, think about it. This stuff is like QB, all these guys
Baby,
was like
that shit
calling
was
her out.
hilarious.
They were like calling her out and stuff like that, and I was like, bro, like, do y'all not understand like what's going on? Ness is this the I was like, nobody wants to see those verticals or whatever. Nobody wants to see Ness wear Korean skin tone makeup. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
Ness be
and
damned if she wears
right,
her
and the
own
few
skin
people
tone.
that did, the few people from the B sector that watched, they only went in there to get screenshots. Remember, Teresa would go live every morning after that shit with, with screenshots,
But if you
dragging that
notice,
hoe.
she was made. I mean, Ness tries to make up with people or be cool with people that get the best of her. Like Tracy is a whole. When it came to
Yeah,
her and Ness situation,
And Tracy said no, bitch. Tracy said no.
Tracy like was a beast when it came to Ness. Like she was just talking about disgusting. Anytime she seen Ness do something, she was on Ness's head. Ness is a. That's why I remember even China White. She was like, Ness is not a beef. She don't beef because anytime somebody's getting the best of her, she runs like a bitch. She's still running from China. China don't
Facts.
even have a
That's
B
all
sector
facts.
channel. She don't even have a B sector
Right,
channel. She don't even I
right.
mean, she has a huge following because people actually want to like that's somebody that the guys actually want to look at. But her on the other hand, like nobody wants to look at her, and let's be trying to impress like people that aren't even like don't even look at her in that type of way. Like people really be like getting grossed out. And it be people like hit me up behind the scenes and stuff, and they be like, "Well, what is Ness doing? Like, why is she doing that?" And remember those bunions and those corns we seen on those feet that I have on my channel on my community
Trying to
wall?
make sure my that was the shoes. So I had to put the real shoe side by side with her foot. Remember that? I had to do that. Because the bitch is a
Yeah.
liar. She won't tell the truth. You got to do these type of things to her. Go ahead.
Exactly. Exactly. So, and I remember luckily her and Reed like they got on good things, but Reed was like getting her ass like last year. Reed had a live finesse every single day, and it was just beautiful. It was beautiful like the way that I mean, Ness was no no match. No match for Reed because the whole thing Nessa's go to is I'm just gonna repeat the same thing. After a while, it's like all the shit that you do, your material is repetitive. It's repetitive. It's not like anything new. If you talk about ODS or you talk about Reed, oh the chili pepper shoes. How many times can you say the same joke? You know what I'm saying? Before we're
So,
bored with it.
I ain't gonna hold you. The lemon pepper steppers was funny as fuck because, and I my ass because I was high. I think when I first saw it, so I didn't even get it at first. And then when she told me, I was like, "Oh shit, that shit was hilarious." But I ain't gonna hold you. That
Well,
was hilarious.
let's pretend as though it was funny. Now when are you gonna come up with something else? Yeah, I mean we can't hear the same joke 3,000 times. You actually have to come up with something else.
No, I
That's
agree with
why
that sentiment. You definitely got to have a vast majority because she claims she's so well read, even though she went to Job Corps. No judgment because everybody got stuff from somewhere. But girl, bye, yeah, her vocabulary is limited.
right,
That's true.
there's people who have went to like Job Corps and did all those different type of things. They actually got real trades. They didn't go to culinary.
Correct, exactly. That's why I said no shade. It's about her, not the organization. Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody. That's why I
but
said everybody.
when you don't have
Go ahead.
anybody to guide you and things like that or whatever growing up and shit, you turn out to not really be anything in life. That's why I said she wants to chop down anybody she sees as competition and shit like that. When she thought Lemon was straight, she wanted to make sure that Brooke was not going to come because she knew Brooke would upstage her when it comes to the looks department. Brooke does upstage, and that's because Brooke looks better than Ness. And she cussed me out when I said that Phi Babe looked better than her. I told her that I said, well, Phi Babe looks better than you. And she cussed me out because I said Phi Babe looks better than you. But everybody knows that Phi Babe looks better than you. She has her own hair. She has edges. I mean, what are we talking about? She has her teeth are white. What are we talking
True,
about?
true.
She cussed me out because she's so insecure with herself and shit. Like, I don't know. But Brooke would have definitely upstaged her and things like that. But the whole point of the thing was that Lemon was looking for butts. He was looking for men, and Ness and then she lied and said that she wasn't. Oh, she didn't wasn't trying to do like whatever the whole situation with Lemon or whatever. Which whatever that whole thing or whatever. She lied and made it seem as though she wasn't trying to like whatever but when she that's what pisses Ness off because when she found out like he was like gay, she kind of got angry and shit. She was like, "Oh, well, I can't use him anymore and stuff like that or whatever. I can't use him to make he feel some type of way, or I can't use him for whatever game that I'm trying to play on here because everybody knows that he likes men."
And you know what? I feel like Lemon. I mean, yeah, Lemon allows Ness to treat him like he treats BBW. You don't see it? It's like a circle life thing. Maybe that's where he gets it from. I don't know.
Well, I don't think Lemon wants to be I mean, he's already been humiliated. I don't
Right.
understand, like, how do you deal with somebody who said that you gave another man? You said he wants people to think he's straight, but how do you deal with somebody that made up a rumor about a whole condom involving a man and stuff like that? And how do you deal with somebody who said that not only did you give somebody
He was in on it.
head, but he said
He
that
was
he
in on
put
it.
his finger in his shitty ass, and then he said that his butt stunk. Like, how do you deal with that? I don't think he was in on that whole thing. That part of the whole because that was after the whole Vegas thing or whatever. That was when Ness was really like on a vendetta, and that's like what can and that's what Shakim really needs to think to himself. Like, if she will make some shit up about Lemon, what makes you think she won't get with somebody else and make some shit up about you? That's why I'm like, y'all really got to stop concocting these bullshit stories and actually put out facts and put out truth when you talk about people and shit. Now, I know Lemon's a fairy, of course, but as far as like that stuff with the whole Shakim thing and that lie that they concocted, that stupid lie that everybody knew that was a lie, that they're not even continuing anymore because people saw through that, it's just like I wasn't buying that. And I don't even like Lemon.
Yeah, that's true. But I know Lemon will give Ness a little smoke here or there, but the way he drew it by, he's caught. So I think Lemon is on to Ness, but for some reason he never pushes the gas fully. I don't know what that's about. I know everybody like to use the excuse you met in person, but then that couldn't be true because you met Shasha too, and you still did the same thing. So, but I think with
Lemon
Lemon,
wants
it
to
was
be
a
on
less
her good
thing.
side. What'd you say?
For what? What benefit is it to him? She
He
actually
wants
needs him.
he wants to be on her good side. I mean, there's a lot of reasons for that, but no matter how much he feels like he's on Ness's good side, Ness is all she does not like Lemon at all. She does not like Lemon at all. I remember the last time I talked to her and she dropped from his panel. She was on his panel and I was like I was saying something to her and she was talking about Lemon and she was like, "Who cares? He's a fag." And all this other stuff. And I'm like, damn, like you was just on his panel and you was acting cool with him and you over here on the phone calling him all
He
kind of
fake with
fags
that
and stuff.
though. He's very fake. Very fake.
So
She do
I'm
that to
like,
Pizza a lot too.
yeah, I'm like, wow, like why you guys? And then when she gets drunk, I remember it was a time like recently, it was like a few months ago. She got drunk and she was calling Lemon gay and shit like that because he was taking up for the men. I think he was taking up for Ghetto or somebody or whatever. Like all she does is
She always
disrespect him.
calling him gay up. Sometimes she even use the F word. But let me be acting just like he ain't hear that shit. And I forgot I don't know if this is his panel or another panel. He was talking about some, well, if you straight, you don't have to constantly tell people you straight. It just would be that. But okay, I get that logic. But also, if you straight, there's just certain things you wouldn't be doing on a consistent basis. Like all your tendencies, how you act is gay. Like when you said, oh, you wanted to show that you stronger than Shasha, you could just throw him around. So as I'm not even a straight man, I'm not a man in general, and so I don't know, but I'm just thinking, like, if a man wanted to show dominance over another man for some reason, it's supposed to be some like not real fight, but just trying to show a nigga something. Maybe you should have yoked him up and held him against the wall while you was all on that man butt humping and grinding and shit. That was gay as fuck. Why would a straight man do that? You see what I'm saying? A
And who
straight
was the
man
one
wouldn't.
who was the one filming it? Who was the one filming it? It was Ness
Yes.
that filmed it, but she said
Yes.
that they said that that they gave her permission to film that shit, but she was doing it to humiliate the both of them, and they're too stupid to see that. Like they were both because, well, Shakim looked gay in the video. Lemon looked gay in the video, so it wasn't a win for either one of them. Because why are you letting another man hump on your back, put his balls on your back? What is that? Where's the win in that?
And that video proved our suspicion that Lemon had a crush on Shasha. And it wasn't normal because we know that he likes the twinks. So like, oh wow, he liking a muscular guy, even though, but I guess maybe the fact that he's with, like compared to his height, you know what I'm saying?
It's very
Maybe that
weird
turns him on
because
too.
Lemon is a childbearing bottom. He's a
Right.
bottom.
So I
The
just
thing
don't see
is,
him as a top. That's
but
the funny part to
but
me.
he's a bottom, and there are men who are like tall guys and they're tops and shit like that or whatever, like or what you would consider masculine tops. So but Lemon's not even masculine, he's just tall and tall for no reason. He's very feminine and shit
Yeah,
like that or
big for
whatever.
nothing. That's what I call them, big for nothing ass niggas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a whole and that's what I'm saying, like it's very weird because he is actually the bottom in this in that situation and stuff like that or whatever. And I think that if him and Shakim would have actually got together, I think that Shakim obviously would have been the top in the situation, of course.
I believe so too, but even the vision just weirds me out. But whatever.
Well,
It was just so easy. But like I'm saying, he want to talk about he don't need to defend or talk about the fact that he's straight. I get it. But why you constantly doing gay nigga tendencies? That's what we don't understand. That's where the problems is coming in at. You sharpie on your eyebrows and shit. Like
well, he's not comfortable with himself. Look at Sir King. All the
clearly,
DL men. Look at all the DL
right?
men. We got the Sir Kings, we got the Talents, we have the Lemons, we have the Ghettos. All of these men stay around
Leave
each
my
other.
baby talent alone.
Talon started on a queer channel. He started on a queer channel. Who Sir King is a queer. So he started on a queers channel, and it's like, well, you come from a queers channel. I mean, we can go down the list. You always are front and center. It's always the DL men are always front and center for the gay man gossip. You notice that. So it's like, and then there's just a lot of stuff. I mean, like I said, Lemon and Ghetto be flirting with each other. If you look at the videos of Lemon and Ghetto, like look at Ghetto. Ghetto always cams up for Lemon. Ghetto always is dancing on camera and stuff like that. They be like secretly flirting. Y'all don't even be paying
Well,
attention.
no, I told you, Ghetto busted himself out to me when. Remember when that what's that guy name? Damn. Oh, Buddy Lee. Remember when he had that wet T-shirt contest? I didn't even
Yes.
know about it, but I remember because they said Lovely Love was over there. So we as the B sector, we went over there to make sure she got that pot. And so I was in the chat and so I was looking, or I was mostly reading the chat because I'm not into watching other bitches' titties, so that's not my thing. So I'm mostly in the chat reading that shit. And Ghetto, he over there talking about something. Rico, you going? I'm talking about that the House of Virginia. Well, you know they both whatever. But the other
Hmm.
one that pretending to be black, but he's not from the B sector, but he be using the real B
Rico. Yeah, the
name. Yeah, but
brat.
the that's yeah. So he was in the comments. So he was like, "Are you gonna go up there, Rico? You going up there? You going up there? Let me know if you're going up there, because I'm gonna have to put my glass." Like, nigga, why would you even ask him that shit? And that time I didn't know how much of a fuck nigga that nigga was. So I was even talking to him, and I'm like, "Yo, why the fuck Ghetto so concerned?" I was like, it seemed like he's trying to. You know how somebody wants you to do something, but they acting like they don't. Because he's like, you gonna go like, because it was like clearly a contest for women because the guy is gay, but he's not one of those people that growing stuff, right? But in the Mo3 sector, I don't think they would even allow that, you know? So
Mm.
why you keep asking him if he's gonna go up knowing he can't? You know what I'm saying? So that was weird
Ah.
to me. But then when I seen his Twitter, he be putting a lot of them naked type pictures up there. So maybe that's what he wanted to see. Cause that contest, like they was trying to go as far as they can without like crossing the YouTube line with the wet t-shirt contest. Remember? So it's like, why
Right.
would you keep asking him that? How what titties he gonna show? Cause they remember that they were supposed to wet they t-shirts and whatever. So I was reading the chat. He kept asking him that. I'm like, oh nah, this is definitely GL activity. Gay, 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 gay. And then when I
Well,
was
why don't
talking
you
about it,
see
I think on
that?
the panel, I think, go ahead,
Oh no, no. When you're talking on the panel, I'm sorry.
uppity, like, what the fuck? That was my bro. Why you slandering that man? Go
Wait,
ahead,
wait,
Heaty.
wait. You said you were saying something. Continue what you were saying.
No, I said that was the first sign to me that was GL activity because why would he constantly ask that man that? Because why would he go up there? It's a wet t-shirt contest. The whole point of the competition, and it's not like it was a panel thing. No, everybody that hit the link had to be a part of the contest. You know, and that was my first time experiencing it. But yeah, everybody. So
So,
why would Ghetto keep asking that man? You gonna go up there? I know you're not gonna. And then when I looked at I couldn't understand why he was asking that. But when I looked at his Twitter, because at that time he was cool, he gave me his Twitter, and all he got on there is like new, like semi new pictures, like they look like soft porn, you know, and
well,
he's giving like trans like energy.
well,
Yeah.
don't forget, Ghetto and MBK was on Jay Wilson's panel last year, begging for Jay Wilson's affection and love and stuff like that, begging Jay Wilson. I'm like, why y'all begging this gay dude so much to come over to y'all platform? And it wasn't even about content. It was like there were so many people that they could have went over and talked to and had them come over to Cole's channel or whatever the case may be, but they were like adamant about having that gay Jay Wilson to come over to their platform, and it's like, do y'all want like what's going on? And then like we seen a lot of like weird stuff or whatever. MBK talking to men in the middle of the night and stuff like that or whatever. That was very DL activity, but of course he's been in prison, so we know about his past. You know,
Hold on, Heaty. I just want to tell
extracurricular
my
activity.
haters what they watch my replay. I'm still eating good, bitches. Go ahead, Heaty.
Also, and with when it comes to ghetto, well, remember when we talked about white girls, people who deal with white girls, you know, they said that some people have said that they deal in there could be potentially be bisexual and things like that, because we know that white girls will do certain things that a lot of black girls and other type of women would don't usually do. So then you look at talent again, and his delicacy, one of his favorites is white girls. So it really makes you think about those type of things. Then he went to Vegas to see Lemon so they could look each other in each other's eyeballs. I'm sure Talent's eyeballs works. Lemon's eyeballs move all around the place. But I'm saying that they went to Vegas to
That
check each other
really
out.
is a rolling stone. Go ahead.
Yes. And that's what I'm saying. They went to Vegas to check each other out. And I'm Talent probably thinks, well, Lemon's coming to Brocation. I'm gonna be able to check Lemon out once again. I'm gonna be able to see those blue shorts in person so that I can have a visual and things like that. Because like I told you, when he was over on that queers channel, Sir King, when he was over on Sir King's channel, he started on a queers channel. So then you go back and you look at the super chats that he used to send Sir King, and it's still on Sir King's channel. I can put the link to the video on my community wall. But he
Yeah, do
said,
that because I didn't see it. I didn't
but
see it. But hold on, can
okay,
I
I
say
have
this
to
real
see the
quick?
screen.
To me,
But
oh, go
but
ahead, go ahead.
he's saying, oh well, here is a $50 cash app. You give a little bit of that to Lemon and you keep the rest. I'm like, why are you telling him to give a little bit of money to Lemon? Like, what the hell is that about? I be seeing this weird shit and he's always front and center. These DL men are always front and center when it comes to the gossip. And I just don't know straight men that really want to be in gossip like that. It's not a man activity. So I'm just saying, it's not a straight man activity.
What I was gonna ask you about the talent thing because I heard you say that he like. See, what I believe about talent is talent gives me the type like he probably like dating and probably like maybe his sexual life or whatever deal with white women, but Tyler doesn't give me that he would marry a white woman. I feel like maybe even in any profession he has, like, because people look at certain things with promotions and stuff like that. So I really feel like he maybe have slept with white women, but I don't think he would actually have kids or marry one. That's my feelings about that. But talent, he likes to say things to trigger him because I remember when I first heard him say he was on a panel with Brianna, and he was talking about how that he like white women, and then he said a certain size, and Brianna just went off. So what I think he like to do, he like to watch people, and he hit the leak and try to trigger you where where your weak points are.
Talon loves good girl gossip. He loves good girl gossip. He loves to, he loves a good girl gossip. And I mean, I just think that for some reason, you just can't get out of that. Because, like I said, gossiping is a woman's sport. It's not a man's sport. It's not something that you would see a heterosexual man ever participate in. Like, I don't have homeboys that want to be on here gossiping and talking to girls unless they're trying to like even if they're trying to sleep with them, they'll sleep. I mean, there's women in their real lives that they'll like deal with. But as far as like be on here and be a part of the gossip and be on panels and shit, that's like some feminine shit, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying?
No,
And
the men in my life told me like the internet is breeding ground for like women with low self esteem. That's easier picks for one night stand. Like take Sassy for instance. Look at that weird ass
well,
bitch.
Sassy is a good beard. Sassy's a good beard because Sassy's too stupid to know what's going on. I mean, look at Sassy. I mean, we seen her face droop and stuff like that in that recent picture on ODS's channel. So she's a good beard. She's always been a good beard. There's some women, and just like Krista, she's a good beard. Any beard will do when you're not really into you're not even into women, so any beard will do. You can look like anything, and as long as I'm claiming you, or I'm engaging with you or entertaining you, that's all I need to do, because I want these people to think I'm straight. So I'm going to entertain these women. I'm going to entertain this ugly ass bitch with a mustache because I want people to think I'm straight. So help me God. You know what I'm saying? That type of energy.
That's true. But it's toxic masculinity. I think they should just live their truth. But I don't know. I don't know about Tyler being gay. I think Tyler just likes the mess of it. Like
What?
it gives him like the way,
Oh,
especially when he be talking like, oh, I'll be with my rich friends and laughing at you guys, whatever he be talking that shit. But I think this is like his little guilty pleasure because you know some people they can't do certain things in real life for whatever reason, so they come over here anonymously and get to have a giggle or two, and then go back to whatever they're doing.
yes, because there's nothing more hetero than a messy man that loves mess. But when it comes to, I mean, but will you date a man that is enjoying the mess and doing basically what Malik does? He's
Absolutely. Now
the
you know I would. No, no, no.
okay.
Because I told you, like the men I deal with, I like men that work long hours. I like men that do physical labor because I like the six pack. Whether I have one or not, they got to have one. Fight your mama, not me, bitch. That's my preference. But yeah. So no, I would never deal with a man that be sitting on the internet because I need a lot of me time, so he can't be home. But the men I deal with, like, no, they're not into that at all. They don't even have any social media pages.
What did you really think about Intrinsic like wanting to go and have Red Lobster with Queen 88 while Nessa's channel was shot down and shit, and they're taking the credit even though that's not even them that did that.
I think what I've always knew. She met Ness through me. She's a do girl, and that's why I have to stop myself sometime and learn to do better, because I met her when that don't even have as bad as BS had intrusion out here being. You know what I'm saying? So she's always been a do girl and down bad, but she ain't as stupid as Brooke, and she recognized like she don't want no smoke with certain people. So Ness will never have her assistance or help when it comes to certain CCs and certain sectors. So that's why she likes to overdo it on other people where she thinks she can get away with that shit.
One thing I can
And
say
so,
about
oh, yeah,
One thing I can say about Shakim, he actually utilized Nest's platform and used her platform to the best of his
fact.
ability.
Thank
Unlike,
you. Yes.
unlike, unlike Intrinsic and Brooke, they just sat on the panels and didn't get nothing out of being on the platforms every
She's
single
known
day.
as
Their
intrusion. You can say
channels,
intrusion all you want to.
both of their
Everybody knows as
channels
intrusion. I'm just saying.
both of their channels still suck. Both of their channels still dead and shit like that. Shakim made nothing out of something to make his channel grow and stuff like that. He actually used Nest to make his
He
shit
has
grow,
more cross
which I've
support than Ness
already
now.
right.
Can we
I
recognize
mean,
that? He has way more cross support than Ness
yeah,
in her
I
own
mean it's
sector.
like all these people are just like, and he actually utilized her platform and shit like that or whatever. But we see Brooke and Intrinsic, they're still hopping from panel to panel and their channels are dead. And we know Brooke needs the money. Why are you not giving that same energy that you sit on everybody else's panel? Why aren't you using that to monetize your shit? Wasn't you and Malik supposed to be coming up with a show and stuff like that or whatever? Like, or Malik was supposed to have a channel? Like, where's the funds? When are you gonna give that to your platform? And when in intrinsic, your shit's shot because who the fuck wants to listen to anything you have to say, and who wants to even watch you? The only person I seen share intrinsic out was Octavius, and he's a nobody. You know what I'm saying? He's another DL dude. He loves to be around the queers as well. So Octavius loves to like run all the errands for the guys and shit like that or whatever, and help the men strike channels and all this other shit or whatever. Octavius is another DL dude. He's definitely he's it's just so many around here. It's
Well,
ridiculous.
he was helping Ness too at one point. So I ain't got no problem with him. He ain't never tried that with.
Oh,
He ain't never did it against me. So, but he
but
was
yeah, but
helping Ness too. Ness ran to him. Ness ran to
he
him for that shit. He been
but
on
he's
YouTube
so
all these
tech
years,
savvy.
but don't know how to strike, huh?
He's so tech savvy. However, Ness's channel is still not still in the dust and things like that. Nowhere to, I mean, her channel is gone and never to return again. And here he is, y'all listening to a man that's literally on his mother's couch, lives with his mommy and stuff like that. You're taking his advice when it comes to YouTube, and this is his source of income. He doesn't even have a real job like a man's supposed to. He's a loser. You know what I'm saying? I think any man that doesn't want to work for a living, they're a loser. There's no reason why you should not be earning something and working for a living. I'm not talking about sitting on panels and gossiping like a bitch. I'm talking about actually going out there and getting in the field, getting dirty, doing whatever it is that you need to do to make your money and shit like that, making an honest living. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you, whatever your strength is, just sitting on the couch all day and gossiping with girls, that's not what a real man does. I don't know what that's about, because my dad would go to work every single day, so I don't
Because
know.
men who really work don't eat, bitch. Get into it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
me personally, I don't think because like homosexual sex is an excuse. That's why most of the gay men be having the bag unless they Jay Wilson with them non accredited diplomas. You know,
I mean, the whole thing about him talking about he was a dean at Strayer, what, university and shit. That's like saying that, I mean, a dean at the University of Phoenix. Me and Dimples both know that shit was bogus and stuff. The stuff that he brags about, like, to make it seem like he was like really doing something when you're a
everybody know
dean.
he bogus. That's why he can't stand my ass. I stay calling him out like he's a weirdo,
That Jay
and I
Wilson
give
does
him that
not strike
same
me.
energy.
He does not strike
Yeah, go
me
ahead.
as a intelligent, like, he's not intelligent at
Clearly,
all. He's very dumb. And then
he doesn't have basic
he's
debate
he's
skills.
like average intelligence at best.
Average
Like,
at best. Yeah.
it's not, oh my
Ghetto
God,
hate
this
that I call
person.
him that.
Who?
I think Ghetto really holds hate in her heart for me because I told him that he was average at best.
His intelligence, or you talking about his intelligence, or
Who, Ghetto?
yeah,
I
you
just
talking about
meant like overall in general. Like he was average at best. That's what I was saying.
mm,
And he got mad
I
at me for that. So I don't think these niggas be liking that shit. But then again, you got niggas that working at McDonald's talking about they high value, whatever.
I don't know what get. I mean, I was like, I don't even know why Ghetto was even like talking. What you think of like the whole controversy with Jay Dunn and Max Boogie and all that bullshit or whatever? What you think
I
about
didn't know
that?
they had any. I know Tracy was dragging the fucks out of Max Boogie ugly ass as she should, cause she always doing too much trying to be seen and shit. So yeah, she had got under
Does
Tracy there. I think Tracy I even cursed the fuck out of Room Shaker, but Room Shaker helped her kiss her ass though, cause it looked like the old Tracy coming out. Cause I seen Tracy on her community wall asking for cause Coolin said she was gonna email her the information, so she's asking for the information and everything to be sent. She posted it, so. I don't know. I gotta follow that saga, but she
the
probably
thing
done
that
did something to the
confuses
judge.
the thing that confuses me about Max Boogie, like, does she actually think she's attractive? Because she is very ugly. She's like a whole gorilla, like a monkey or something. Like, she actually looks like a monkey, and it's just
Mhm.
disgusting. Like, you're not attractive at all. You
And
ugly.
always starting with people, weird ass bitch,
Yeah.
just mad and ugly. That's why she's so mad, probably because she ugly. The fuck? That bitch
I'm
need to get a
like,
fucking life.
who told? That's why I said somebody, a man would actually sleep with Jay Dunn, because if they will put babies in a lot of these bitches that look like the way they look on him,
Right?
they will
Fact.
put
No,
a
you fact.
baby or do something with Jay Dunn. They will definitely do something with her because she's the bottom of the barrel. I mean, look at QI. QI even landed her a
Oh
husband
my
before she
God.
be
Yes.
before
You
QI
silly for that one, but it's so
bef-
true.
before QI became before
He was
QI
married
became
for years.
yeah,
Yeah.
before she became a lesbian, she was married, and here she is in the chat talking crazy about me. But I'm like, lady, you was a whole whatever before
If
you be.
QI, hold on. If QI in a representation is that marriage is not a badge of honor, I don't know what else is. But go ahead.
Oh, and QI was making up an excuse like she was finding herself and stuff like that. That's why she got married or whatever, because she didn't know what she wanted and
For
shit
20
like
something
that.
years? For 20 something years? Because that bitch stayed running her mouth.
Damn near 30 years, because she was like 28 when she came out. So she was damn near 30 years
Right.
old. I'm like, man, if you don't sit your ugly ass down talking to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
And
you
yeah,
are.
she another pro back in love with a whole white racist woman that don't want her ass. Nobody wants you of any race, color, or creed, bitch. She need to be like intruding, stupid, sloppy body ass. Look at this friend. They just dumb. Like she went and had a BBL with that hot ass BMI. Like she's dumb at the end of the day, just stupid.
all these
You
women
know,
are
whatever.
thinking of ways like, and I think it's really sad when I see men that do that Ozempic shit, like they try to inject themselves with like chemical, I mean,
Like Jay Wilson, like Jay Wilson. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, a lot of men who can't, like, you really gotta be a bitch like that where you can, and even women, like if you are able to like walk and shit like that, or and
Yeah, I
you
could
you know,
never do that. I'm gonna
there
do it
is
the
no
natural
reason,
way.
yeah, there's no reason why you should be putting shooting yourself up with like an injection just so that you can control your appetite and shit like that, because you don't know when to put the fork down. But we know that when Jay Wilson goes live, he's always eating something. You do not need to eat every five
And he eat
seconds
processed food all the time. Like he eat McDonald's every day and never can even afford McDonald's. But you want somebody to think you nigga. But you're called always declining at McDonald's and shit. But
But
yeah, it's like it's
even
go
like
go ahead.
Brian, you know, he doesn't even need that. All he needs to do is just stop eating those fucking sandwiches every fucking day. Stop eating all that goddamn bread and you'll lose some weight. You don't need to be eating sub sandwiches and you're fucking trying to lose weight. That you're not going to lose any weight eating bread and shit like that or whatever, especially if you're
Yeah,
not
do the lettuce
working
wrap
out.
and play around with the spreads because they got a lot of good
Yeah,
different spreads depending on what meat you do.
go
Heedy
into
actually
Subway.
once Heedy got, but let me give you your flowers, Heedy. Once you actually got to the point that not everybody's gonna be like you and give up meat completely, you actually do give good recommendations. So like to keep the carbs out and shit and add your meat. So you actually have done that. I'll give you your flowers on that because
Right, it's
everybody
not
loved when
even
I told them about your taco cheeseburger salad.
right. And it's not even about like, you know, everybody that is not meant to be like plant-based or vegan or anything like that. Enjoy your meat and your vegetables and stuff like that, but don't do the breads. If you're metabolite, if you're the type person that gains weight easily, you shouldn't be eating any starches or any breads or any of that shit or whatever, because you're gonna gain weight. Most likely you're gonna gain weight. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't think
Especially
it's
if you're
realistic for people. But I don't think it's realistic for people to give up bread completely. But I do feel like things
well,
like if you
it's
like
not a
sandwiches, them letter
necessity.
wraps are actually banging. They're banging. So like
Well, it's not a
sometimes when you make,
necessity. And when you look at
yeah,
people
it's
that
not.
are,
You're right.
and when you, and that's this is what America, like fat America, like we think we got to have bread with everything. We don't. And even if you look at people that are in like like even people that are in like the wild and shit, they're not eating honey buns and big old sandwiches and shit. If they're hunting for meat, they're eating the meat. They're eating the meat and they're eating some sort of like if there is vegetation available, but usually it's just they're just eating the meat or they're eating whatever fruit, whatever it is that's available, but it's
Yeah.
not any
My thing is rice
starch.
though. I love my rice. I can't give them my rice,
But
but I
guess
have
what?
cut down a lot on the bread.
Those people that are in the wild that are just strictly like eating like meat or whatever the case may be, their bodies are cut up. They're cut up or whatever because they're not eating something that's going to convert to sugar. The reason why they say don't eat, you know, like starches and shit, because that's going to convert to sugar and that's going to convert to fat. If you're already fat, why would you want to eat something that's going to make you even more fat? You know what I'm saying? So eat your meat and your vegetables and just do that for like 3 to 6 months and you're gonna lose weight. Your weight's gonna fall off and shit like that. Your weight's gonna fall off in the first month. But you have to be
No, my
consistent.
weight is falling up, but my thing is my stomach. That's why I said I gotta start wearing my waist trainer.
You
But
can't
like to me,
but you
I just
can't
like to
have
diet
rice.
realistically for me because I know I'm not gonna give it rice completely. I mean, I do bread
But you should
sometimes,
be
but
able to
not
do
really a
it.
lot.
But you should be able to have enough control to do it for a period of months, just so you can lose whatever. If you need to lose like 30 pounds, 50 pounds, or whatever, you should be able to
Yeah,
do
I'm
it. Not
losing weight
saying,
everywhere but my stomach. That's what's making me upset. They
well, it's
told
probably
I danced on a piece of bread. They told me I look like I'm pregnant. Fuck y'all. I did though
it's
when I looked
most
at it.
likely the starch, because the starch
Right.
makes you bloated. It makes you bloated. Dairy makes you bloated. It's a lot of shit. Like, I mean, like I said, if you just stick to meat and vegetables or whatever. Even I was telling Brianna, I was like, all you have to do is do some keto, like just do keto and shit, and your body, increase your water intake, and that shit's gonna just flush right out, and you're gonna lose a lot of like weight and shit like that or whatever. But it's
Right.
like
But
y'all don't,
anytime I
you
get close
can't
to 3, I start doing stuff like that. I
you don't
promise you.
have
Like
enough
I'm still.
control to give up like
No, I
starches
do.
for
I
just a few
told you.
months.
Oh, well, complete starch. I haven't done it yet, but that's something to consider. But what I do is, like I told you, one thing I did keep from before, and I think that's what helped me a lot. Like I have one week where I just do salads, and I have like a half a week where I do like more seafood. and no like regular meat, you know. So that's
Yeah,
been
it's not
working
even
for me.
about
But
meat.
you
You can
can always
still have
improve.
meat, but it's the starches and shit that makes you fat. The
Yeah,
starches,
I know,
the
but just to cut down on the meat because meat takes longer to like process out your body. And even with
but
like the
it's
steaks, like I try not to do too many steaks because that take the longest time to process.
the meat isn't gonna make you fat. Meat doesn't make you fat. The thing is the starches. If you remove the
But if you're
starches
not burning up
from
the
the
cardio,
diet,
but
you're going
starches
to
are
lose
easy to
weight.
burn off than meat.
No,
Don't you
it's
think
not.
starches are easier? How?
No, I just told you starches convert to fat. I mean, convert to fat. Starch converts to sugar, and then
It's the
sugar
sugar you
converts to
said.
fat. The body recognizes starches as sugar. And if you don't burn that off, like an athlete can eat that stuff or whatever. But if you're not an athlete, you shouldn't be having like big old sandwiches and shit like that or whatever. You shouldn't be eating like a whole bunch of bread and shit, especially if you're not going to be, realistically speaking, you're not going to work out or whatever. You don't even have to
Right,
work out.
exactly. But no, I
Right.
don't do
But
that anyway. But I was just
the
talking about
thing
my
is
rice
that you don't
though. I
have
like my
to.
rice.
Okay, but you should be able to have enough discipline to lay off of that for some months so that you can just let all that weight off. I mean, get all that weight off of you, and then you could just do it from 3 to 3. If you could do it for 3 months, you're probably gonna lose like 30 to 40 pounds or more. If you did that consistently for 3 months and no bread, no potatoes, no rice, none of that shit, like just meat and vegetables and nothing, no type of sugary stuff, because you want your body to focus on the fat that is already in your body. You don't want your body to, when you eat like starches and stuff, your body's going to go to the starch. Your body's going to use that for energy and stuff like that. You
Right,
want
but
your
look,
body.
but no, you're absolutely right, and it's something to consider. But I do things like I have like I have to like see for me. I don't drink like sodas and juices and stuff like that unless I'm mixing it with my alcohol. Other than that, I'm drinking water all day. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm drinking, that's when I do the sodas. That's why even it was like do the non-cop I most if I'm drinking dark, I'm doing ginger ale or Sprite anyway. But
And
so they were saying
also
like do the social water, but no, because I don't drink soda anyway, so I already cut out enough. And
be
me, I'm not even
mindful.
like a candy person, but I have to make my snacks. If I want a snack, I have to make it from scratch. So that usually prevents me half of the time from even eating it like that, you know? Because
Be
the snacks like
mindful.
Banala, I'm not into. Go ahead.
Be mindful of like the sauces and stuff or whatever, because that
Yeah, I
has
know
like
that's
sugar,
another thing.
salt.
Yeah.
That's a lot of salt and stuff. And if you have high blood pressure, you don't need to eat stuff that's already salty and shit. You don't even need to have salt.
Mhm.
The sauces
Yeah,
and
I'm
the
not a big salt
ingredients,
person. I'm not.
you shouldn't even have that in your table salt. Is like the terrible. Shouldn't even have that in your home. Table salt or whatever.
Well,
You
salt
should
you need it
whatever.
for seasoning, but in
I mean, well,
moderation, you know.
you don't really need salt for seasoning, because there's a lot of salt in the stuff that you're already using. All the sauces that you're using, that's a lot of salt right there. You're not. And then people wonder why. Well, why do I have high blood pressure? Well, you're eating all this salt in the sauces. There's a whole bunch of salt in the sauces that you use and stuff like that. So you don't need to have any more salt. You'll need to add more salt onto something that's already salty and shit. Because the stuff that you use to season your meat is already has salt in it. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So why would you overdo it? You know what I'm saying? Because I mean,
Well, most of
and
the time,
also
when I'm making my food, I don't use a lot of sauces. Like unless I'm doing like maybe like an oxtail. It depends on what kind of meat you're cooking, but I get what you're saying.
you have to be. That's what I'm saying. So you don't need to add extra salt, because salt's already coming through the sauces that you already use. There's
Hmm.
plenty of salt, high
Hmm.
levels of sodium in that. And the thing is that you got to be careful with your salt intake, because your body's going to retain your body's already retaining water, and salt holds on to water. So you don't want to
Um,
consume a lot of salt. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, if you just do like a keto thing for like 3 months, you will actually, that water weight's going to come off. I'm talking about everywhere. Everywhere.
no, one is not because the other is lymphedema. I'm telling you because they thought that too. Because like I tell you, mine was in and out. Like it started at 16 and it was just in and out until when I turned 18. It just stayed there.
Yeah,
But yeah,
but there
but
are
the bottom of my leg was bigger than my thigh. So yeah,
right.
that's when they realized,
But I'm
and that's when I
saying
got my diagnosis.
I know about lymphedema. I'm talking there, but there's still water retention. And the more salt, you're
Right.
not supposed to
Yeah.
eat a lot of salt, consume a lot of salt, especially
Yeah.
if your body's already
True.
retaining water. So you need to, that's why I said you need to throw that shit away. The table salt, that shit's not going to do nothing but make you like retain even more water. You don't need any more water. Your body's already
Yeah, I
retaining
agree.
water. So salt
Yeah, I
help.
can
I
agree with
mean,
that.
retains water and shit. That's why they tell people like when you're like dehydrated and shit, just put a little bit of salt in your water and shit like that or whatever, because it's gonna retain water and help you hydrate. You don't need that. You don't need that. So that's what I'm telling you.
I
If you
know I
do
don't.
keto, if you do keto for
Have
like,
you not seen my cooking videos? I'm not big on the sauce like that. Like I use salt, but like if I'm using like, well, it depends though, because I'm getting to a point where I even prefer to make my own sauces from scratch because it's just way more healthier and I know what's in it, you know. And
yeah,
like that's another thing. Yeah, so I'm doing that. But like I never was, and I had to learn to cook that anyway. When my grandmother was sick, I used to make all her meals, and she was diabetic. So the doctor gave me like a do's and don'ts. So I had to learn how to season without using salt when I used to cook for my grandmother every day. When she used to be in a nursing home out the block from me, when she was in was nursing home / rehabilitation. She's so I know how to cook that way. So trust me, I believe that. But I do believe there is salt needed for flavor sometimes, but in moderation.
but there's salt already in the sauces that you use. There's
But
plenty of
not
sodium.
everything uses sauces. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And the thing that you're not using salt, and like I make my own sauces, but I don't put salt in mine because I'm gonna add it later. That's I make mine from scratch, but I get what you're saying, and I don't
Like
put salt in mine. Even
I don't want
yeah,
anything like that. If I already have a water retention issue, I don't want anything that's gonna. I'm not gonna eat anything or put anything that's gonna make it
Petey
retain
is
even
not gonna
more
let this
water.
go. I
No,
get it. All
because
right, you win.
it makes sense and it's very easy to take care of yourself or whatever. You just got to know how your body works. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, I get how it works, but I don't think you get what I'm saying. But that's how I'm gonna let you have it because I don't use a lot of salt. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You use it for flavor, like a little bit, but like you could, like for instance, I got like pink Himalayan salt. There's different versions of it. I'm not using table salt in my food. I'm like I usually use like a Himalayan salt or sea salt or stuff like that. It's
And even with
levels.
when I was saying like when I was watching like Brian and stuff like that, and I was seeing him eating all
Yeah, I
these
know you
sub
initially started
sandwiches
talking about Brian. Yeah, go ahead.
when he was eating all these sub sandwiches and stuff, and I was like, bro, like you already was in the hospital with high blood sugar. Well, we know that when you eat starches, when you eat breads, I mean all that bready shit or whatever, we know that's going to increase your blood sugar levels. We know that's going to increase your blood pressure. If your blood sugar is elevated, then your blood pressure is going to be elevated. So it's like
That's
he's
all
eating a whole
true.
bunch of things that he's not supposed to be eating. If especially if you're a diabetic or borderline diabetic, the
Mhm.
last thing you want to eat is bread.
Oh, I don't know what happened. She probably got cut out. But yeah, you need salt. Like I use table salt. Like I'm making spaghetti or something. You gotta salt the water. Mostly, but like I'm one of those people. I get offended if people put salt and pepper in my food because I love to play around with different flavors. I do agree. You don't need a lot of salt, but in some cases you do need some. That's why I'll be showing y'all my pink kitchen how to make your own sauces and stuff, so you can control your salt intake. Because that's true. You don't need too much salt, and the older you get, the worse that problem could become. But yeah, he dropped down. I'm about to end this out. Anyway, it's been, oh my god, I didn't realize 3 hours, but time flies when you're having fun. I will see you guys around these YouTube streets. Chef kisses, lady guys. Wow.